There we go. Stream was not muted. Hello, and welcome to tonight's episode of Hand of the Eight. The first one. Thank you guys so much for being here to witness this chaotic mess. I am your dungeon master this evening, Valerie Wagner. My friends call me a mixture of nicknames, which you will hear throughout the night. Thank you for taking time out of your evening, early mornings, midnights, wherever you are, to witness the birth of a combination Pizza Hut and Taco Bell that I like to call Theros meets Wildemount, with a little bit more in between. Thank you all for being a part of this lovely journey. As you can see, we have a great array of players, and I'm really excited to see what they're going to get themselves into. So, if everyone could unmute themselves and give a warm welcome to the stream. Say hello, everybody.
Hi!
Hello.
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 Hello. Kia ora.
Hello!
Alrighty.
Buongiorno.
There it is.
I'm gonna leave before this battle begins.
Ohayo gozaimasu.
Okay. Now, you all have had a chance to say hi to one another. You all have your character sheets, dice, all the pretty math rocks and things. I have one question to ask. Are you guys ready for Hand of the Eight?
I was afraid you were gonna say roll initiative. And I was gonna be like,
Right off the
oh, okay, cool.
That's what I rolled my nat one earlier for.
Had a guest appearance for one of my family members. Alrighty. Roll it. No, I'm not. No, we're not starting there.
That's what the pre-game rolling was all about. It's all for initiative.
No, it was for who
Oh,
I'd
cool.
be starting
I'll
with
take
and
it.
going down the list with.
Yeah.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, am I excited for this story. Before we get started, are there any questions? Anything you guys would like to say real fast?
I have fear.
All I gotta say is, like League of Legends. Like League of Legends, good luck, have fun.
Yep.
Alrighty. Now, if it's all
JLHF.
That was a gaming joke, sorry. That was...
Alrighty, if it's all the same for you, let's get started, shall we?
Here we go.
Along the western coasts, tumultuous ocean currents pound ships as they navigate winds to port cities that shine like diamonds on the green coastline. Situated along the southwest coast of Wildemount, along the Lucidian Ocean, the Menagerie Coast is a lush, rain-swept region full of scattered forests and jungles, rugged cliffs and beaches, overgrown islands, and busy trade routes that cross the dangerous seas. The coast is governed by a nation made up of 7 city-states, whose cultural and political leaders have joined to form the Clavis Concord. The easternmost city of the Menagerie Coast, Nicodranas, rests on the shore between Port Zune and the expansive jungles. It is at this stopover point, the Menagerie Coast's eastern end, that we start our campaign.
Woo.
The colors of this town might remind you of children's toys. Every red was the same, brilliant cherry scarlet. Every blue is a bright royal hue, neither dark nor light. There are no trees this close to the docks. The foliage that exists does not cooperate to be the same shade on every leaf. Street lamps are the same canary yellow as the bright, blazing sun. There are many green, gray, orange, and violet shades, but it's more than that. Though everything is sun-bleached, nothing appears to be scratched or chipped. The street is dusted with a coating of sand. Welcome to Nicodranas. Yeah? Well, I'm in the middle of my stuff.
We're done.
special guest grandmother in the background.
Sponsored by Raid Shadow Legends.
Not really.
The hit
actually
dark,
okay.
the hit mobile dark RPG. No, we are not doing. No, this is a joke. I'm not actually doing
Ow!
this.
Jesus fuck! When?
I'll get you one when she gets out.
Why did you throw things at
We're
me?
just in the middle of something. Just.
Well, apparently somebody's throwing things at Melanie.
Please
She's not
don't
muted.
shout.
Could you please close my door? Could you please close my door?
That's really quite hurt, actually.
Why was
Sorry
the
about
person throwing things at you?
I don't fucking know.
Did you throw it back? I'll eat their souls, Melanie.
He's just mad because I'm not playing in the kitchen and he can't bother me.
All right.
Rude.
Now it's time to meet a few of our characters. Scylla.
Ooh, look at the pretty. Look at the pretty.
You've been working in this tavern for as long as you've been in Nicodranas. Your father being the owner, you kind of have an obligation to take charge when he's busy taking care of small things here and there. Your father is a strange man, but he means well, and you know he does. You're still cleaning up before lunch starts, so your tavern is not open. You're cleaning tables, you're getting everything situated, and your father, Awen Lupine, approaches you. Hello, daughter. Good morning. I'm sorry for waking you up so early. How are you doing?
I'm fine, just trying to get tidy before people start coming. It's
Right,
going to be
of course.
busy, I think.
Of course. Yeah, it usually is busy on a weekend. I heard that the storm that's coming in might scare away a lot of people, but we have our regulars. They're steadfast and true. They can't seem to leave. We have to practically
Let's hope
drag them
so.
out at the end of the day.
Well, one or two times it's been more than true. Yeah, they've been boarding up some of the shops and stuff, but I think we should be fine, at least for now. It's
We should. We don't have
A while's
many
away yet.
windows. Are you
Can I
doing
can I
well?
help you at all?
Well, I'm just trying to, talk with you and make amends, of course. Are you doing all right?
Yes, I'm fine.
Well, fine can mean many things. There's a big spectrum of fine. How are you genuinely doing?
Cleaning tables right now.
Scylla, I'm sorry. For the 100th time this year. But I can't tell you anything about it, okay?
Yes, I know. So you keep saying it's fine.
Tell you what. Your birthday is coming up. You would like to know about her? We can talk about her. We can close
my
the tavern,
birthday.
spend time together.
Okay.
I do have a favor to ask, of course.
Of course.
He
What
picks
is it?
up from his bag a envelope. I need you to give this to Chris. She works in the bakery
Chris?
section of the tavern. I need to speak with her at town hall. Could you just give this to her when you get the chance?
Of course.
You could also just leave it
No
in her
bother.
room. She went out to the market recently and she said she had things to get. So I hope she's in time for lunch, but here. He delicately hands you the note.
Big paper. Okay. Anything else?
Now, I did hire a helping hand since I will be out for the lunch rush. I will be back for dinner, of course. I just have things to take care of at the bank. Deposits and things.
Okay.
Your
Do
father
they know
kind
what
of
they're doing?
nods his head. What was that?
Do they know what they're doing? Like, have they...
Fairly so.
That didn't sound very confident.
I'm a not very confident person, dear.
Yeah.
I have severe crippling anxiety.
I have crippling depression.
Yes.
He says this with like a
Unfortunately,
broken smile, and then, sorry?
Unfortunately so. It's a wonder you can run the tavern, to be honest. Quite miraculous, really.
Yeah. You
Although,
see your
I must
father
admit
almost
you do it-
dissociate, but you can continue talking.
Although you do it brilliantly, of course. You've kept it open this long.
Mm. Let me introduce you to the fine fellow. His name is kind of hard to pronounce, but you should get along with him just fine. You do need to make friends now that we're living here. You can't just work in the tavern, Sila.
I have mastered.
Name me one person you know that you can say is a friend, besides
Mastered.
one of the waitresses.
Mastered.
Masted is the Burgermeister. He is older than dirt.
And still my friend. We
He's our
hang out and
employer.
stuff. Well then, no, there isn't
Exactly.
another name that comes to mind right now. Doesn't mean there's
Right.
not one.
Right now.
Okay.
I hope that you can make acquaintance with him. He's a very nice gentleman, from what I've seen. Please be patient. If he
I'm very
causes
patient.
trouble, I need you to promise me you're not going to do anything rash.
Have you ever known me to be rash before?
Yes, every day of your life.
Wha- Okay, I'll try.
Yes,
I
that's
can-
better, thank you.
I can do that.
Hallcad, as you're
It is I.
as you're being introduced by Awen Lupine, he looks over to you. You're sitting at one of the tables in this tavern, and he kind of waves you over with a quick hand.
Hello.
Is he coming over to us?
Yes. So, Sila, if you could describe your character so that we all have some sort of visual aid, and then after
Do-
Hallcad, could you do the same?
Do I describe what she's wearing as well?
You can if you would like. It's more
Okay.
the face.
So she's about 5'7", quite tall. Well, no, not really. 5'7", 8". Long, dark brown hair. It's got loads of braids tied through it all over, kind of tied back there. Held in with little silver beads. She's got a coat on. Quite tanned, quite bright green eyes. She looks very similar to her father. Like copied and pasted, but the female version. Quite similar.
All right. And Hallcad, if you could describe yourself.
I was looking at myself. I'm balding, but anyway, that's not the point. Hallcad is about 5'10", so slightly taller than you. He's fairly average size. Although he seems very shy, the man is beautiful. I mean, he is like magnifique. Ooh, he is like you've seen that picture you put over the face for the here is the mathematical perfect man. He is that. It's like dead symmetrical, dead down the face. On his face though, he has like a massive what seems to be almost like a birthmark that covers like his entire face. The facial area. It looks almost like insectoids with like the body that runs down the middle with the wings that go off. It it's a bit like that. It looks like a bumblebee or like a wasp or like a butterfly, something like that. You know, a flying insect of some variety. He has sort of blacky brown hair that's cut very short. Almost sort of dark purple eyes. Yes, I'm making this up as I go along. You may not be able to tell. And what looks to be a green, almost sort of road-worn coat that goes. Oh, I'm out of shot there. That goes from a bit like this, you know, collars up very high, sort of buttoned up and running all the way down. This coat looks like it's been through the wars. It's got like scorch marks on it, cuts. There's patches that have been sewn onto the elbows. There looks to be a couple of bullet holes in it, like small circular holes with the edges frayed and crisped over. He looks in a right state, and he's very. He doesn't seem to look in your eyes all that much.
Alright.
There's confidence, but there's also a heavy amount of sort of shyness to him.
Alright.
Hello, I am Hulkhad. Yes. And you are?
It's a pleasure to meet you. My name's Sila. Oh,
He sort of holds his hand out, sort of like rubbing his thumb into his sort of forefinger. Yes. What are you doing?
shaking your hand. No?
Do you intend to hit me, madam?
Not unless you annoy me.
You see, where I'm from, we tend not to touch. It's if you touch someone, you're initiating combat. Do you wish to fight to death, madam?
Not today. Preferably not.
No.
I'm kind of busy. I'll just
Tell you what.
welcome.
I'll greet you in my own way. May the dark wastes greet you. Yes.
Thank you.
Sally,
Yes,
your
yes,
father
yeah.
leans in and goes, like I said, please be patient. He's a great guy.
Yeah.
Just, please.
Okay. So, what brings you to Nicodranas?
Work. Yes, work. I'm looking for it. Sorry,
well,
bad
you
joke. Sorry, you were going to say something, madam?
Yeah, you found it. I mean, you're here now, right?
Yes.
To work.
And I'm sure the pleasure is all mine to meet your charming acquaintance. I'm sure. But yes, I'm here for work, looking for it. I have a few commissions lined up, a couple of jobs, the usual. And yes. What about yourself? What brings you here?
I live here.
How nice.
Work
How
in the
nice.
tavern. So this is our tavern.
Yes, Holkad, this is my daughter.
She has your mother's eyes.
Can it look?
Beg your pardon?
I have his.
Your
mother.
eyes of your mother. I assume she would have them. Because he certainly doesn't have yours. Sort of goes to almost clap him on the shoulder and then sort of like clenches his fist and is like, no, if I touch him, I have to kill him. So sort of goes almost like there, stops, and then sort of says, yes, quite. Mm.
Your father, Sila, you see visibly gets kind of concerned. And then just kind of... yes. Holkad, you will be bussing tables. So, with the water and the cloth, be cleaning them after people have left and have eaten.
Okay. That's not too hard. I'm sure I can manage that without killing anyone. I mean, yes, I can do that.
Then from there,
sure you
if
can.
you would like to, we can move you up on to where you can maybe wait tables or do food running, deliver food from the kitchen.
Waiting on tables. Where are they going? Huh? No. Okay. Yes. Quite. Yes. Yeah.
It's quite funny.
I like him.
I like you too, madam. You're very kind.
Thank you.
You see your dad just like looking between the two of you and just like, yes.
Do Do you need a hand? Can you carry cutlery and stuff? Do you need a hand learning or?
I've got 2 hands here, but no. If you're offering me assistance, of course. I'm sorry.
You don't need to apologise. It's quite all right. You're fine.
Well,
I'm.
I am very
town hall.
attractive.
Oh god. You two are going to make great friends. Hopefully, of course. I'm going to head to town hall. Mastid has planned to do a town speech about taking care of Nicodranas as the storm comes in, and things might take off from there. So I'll let you two do your talking, and he skittles off. All right, 1 second.
Skittles.
So, have you ever done anything like this before at all? Anything?
Like what? Transporting food and goods to the hungry masses? Well, no, that's the other one.
Well, bussing tables for now, at least.
It's at this point that I realise that my stutter is actually coming out, and it's not actually the character at this point. But no. But I would take education and lessons from you, madam, if that would be okay with you.
Oh, I'd be more than willing to teach you. It's great fun. You're going to love it. It's very.
I'm sure.
Very fun. I will hand you the cloth that I was using to clean the tables. Once the table's cleared, just take the dishes back through to the door over there to the kitchen. There's like a little thing of water there. Just leave it. One of the chefs will get it. And once it's cleared, just wipe it, put menus on it, and pretty much choose. As long as it's clean and presentable, it's fine.
To what level of clean are we looking? Are we looking at a spot of dirt to make it seem like it's a working establishment, or are we talking about the Hotel California treatment? You know, once you sit down, you can never leave, yes? Sorry.
Well, just clean enough that you'd be comfortable eating off of it, and people would be comfortable.
Again, madam, I have to ask, do you want my standards of eating off it, or your standards of eating off it? Because they're probably going to be very
what your standards are.
Does it have blood on it? No,
Preferably
then
not.
you eat on it.
Well, okay, take it up 3 or 4 maybe from there.
So it has just a single eyeball on it, or?
No, well, okay, maybe take it 10 maybe then, up the scale a bit, so it's nothing bodily on it,
As
preferably.
the two of you are talking about levels of cleanliness, you hear your friend, Bezka, speak up from behind the bar. Oi! The fuck you doing? You're supposed to be cleaning, right?
Well, I'm trying to teach him. Give us a minute. Don't be so rude.
It's been a minute. We're gonna be opening.
Hulkad, was it?
Hulkad, yes. It's a family name.
It's very beautiful. Do you think you can do this? Are you going to be okay?
I can certainly give it a try, madam.
That's what I like to hear. Okay, great. Thank you.
Right.
There. Very appreciated.
So, Hulkad, you start taking time cleaning tables, and Scylla, you walk around trying to talk to some of the regulars. They're allowed to enter in early, since lunch is just kind of in between cleaning up. You don't really close the tavern, you do start transferring the menus and cleaning up. You hear the burgomaster just from outside. It's Mastid when you hear he's talking with your father and fades off as they seem to be walking away. So y'all will just give me 1 second. We are doing a quick change of events.
I need to put a Hulkad in my notes. I love Hulkad so much. That was great.
Ooh.
Everybody can see me changing the music, but it's fine.
And you thought I was just gonna play Groth again. Shame on you.
Alright.
Grothis is okay. Anyway.
What I love about my playstyle is that I have I'm playing 3 different paladins in 3 different games, and they all have very, very different personalities.
Oh, absolutely.
I love it. Someone's a
I
paladin.
have the same thing with warlocks.
To the south of Nicodranas is the wondrous and stormy Lucidian Ocean. The majority of the year, storms batter the Menagerie Coast. Only during the dry summer months are Nicodranians spared the gifts of the sun. But this summer seems different than all the rest. The ocean air combines with the land's warm winds, providing perfect growing conditions for vineyards, especially north of Nicodranas. The ocean stirs. Deep beneath the waves, a portal, beginning as a small whirlpool in the depths, opens. Nicodranas is the receiving end, so who is entering from the other side? Some unknown distance beyond that is the world's edge, where the sea flows off the world's disk and into the sparkling new sea, which merges into a starry void. The known world of Theros consists of a long stretch of coastline, forming the eastern edge of the vast Siren Sea. The Dakra Isles were created when Thassa wept over the death of Corinna, a Triton queen killed by a human's harpoon. As the goddess of the sea, Thassa's power makes it impossible to keep an accurate chart of the island's positions, which roam as they please. Thus, even the most notable locations appear on no map, and sailors might spot them whenever Thassa decides. We focus in as the waves of change hit the Isles here in Theros. Chromius and Taka. The two of you are inside of a coliseum. Thousands of families and people are coming and gathering in the seats. Your father and your mother, Chromius, are at the thrones towards the very center of the wraparound seating for the audience.
All right.
One of the taller
It's good to see.
One of the taller heroes of the Revenant army approaches you, holding a golden spear in his hands. Chromius,
Yes.
for Heliod.
For Heliod.
And on the other side is Taka, preparing himself, readying himself, praying to his goddess, hoping for the best. Another surprise entrance of my family. Your mother, sitting in a chair next to your weapons, just goes, "Are you sure you want to do this after what just happened?"
Mother, Chromius and I need to get out some energy, and I'd rather do that with combat.
My God, both
What
of
has
you lost a
happened
sister in
has
the last few
happened.
weeks.
Yes, and this is how we get through it. We are not talking men, Mother. We are warriors. You must understand.
Yeah, I do understand. I don't have to like it, but I understand.
Would like some time alone, but praise be to Nylea.
And as the two of you are preparing, the sky, from the stars you can see, they're present always. The constellations move. And as you stare up, you see lights kind of coming together, one by one, almost outlining a woman with a bow. And from these stars appears a green mist that shrouds the Colosseum and lands in a pile and slowly takes form. 5 feet, 6 feet, 7 feet, 10 feet tall, is a woman with green skin, adorned with sashes and bows and an arrow. In one hand, she strikes it onto the ground in front of her. Where's my champion? Where is Taka? This is the goddess Nylea. My darling boy. As she reaches towards you, she shrinks into an ASMR. With dark, dark skin, curly black hair. She barely is touching the sides of your face. You just can feel your body's like shaking with this proximity to this power. I heard your call, and I came as I always do.
I just wanted to give thanks before I go into battle.
Your sister is doing
No, it's
great.
not much, but that's good.
I heard your blessing. I heard your plea for me to watch over her, and I have kept my end of the bargain. She is getting strong.
I will try to uphold mine. Yes. She was always the best of me, but she worked hard to get where she was.
Yes. She reaches a hand, and the backs of her fingers just touches your cheek, and it's just like sparks. Do not hurt him, but have fun, my champion.
He grabs his 2 Jintachi weapons, puts them on the side, slings a longbow across him. It's six of his daggers, puts them on his boots and everything.
And with a blow of a kiss, she disappears into mist. And as soon as she's gone, the sky shifts, forcing the great radiant sun at the very top of this Colosseum. If there's any way to explain the amount of, like, extra that this guy is, you can hear the immigrant song playing as boom, it just a guiding bolt hits the ground, and on one knee is this 15-foot man, and he just lifts up, and everyone is going nuts. There's a few people like shouting, crying, fighting in the stands, and he just yes! Where is he? Where's the boy? Chromius.
I am here, my lord. My god.
He goes down on his knee and he shrinks. Same height as you. Give me a hug. Come.
I give him a hug.
You make
One
me
of those
proud
like
on
big
this
like
day.
those big like Spartan hugs, just a kind of thing.
It hurts.
Yeah, beat the shit out of each other kind of
So
hug.
good. But you make me proud on this day. Fighting again.
I make you proud on every day then.
Oh, Chromius, you rascal. But tell me, where is your head? Where is your heart?
It is here, in this arena, and with you, my lord.
I must give my condolences. I did not want to be there when your sister was killed, in a sense.
A lot of time has gone by since then. If I dwelled on the past for this long, I would not be the warrior I am today. Under you, your light has guided me. So in your name, I was... Oh, I'm sorry to interrupt.
No, you are quite all right. I may or may not have upset someone.
That does not surprise me. Sorry for speaking out of turn.
You are my son! In a sense, of course. I may or may not have pissed off Erebos.
Oh,
I know it is great!
not
It is
the
so
best
great!
idea. It is great, but it's also not a good idea.
Well, it is good idea because it is my idea, yes?
Yes, it
Yes.
is.
He says with like the most passive aggressive. Yes, it is.
Oh, Chromius. You know I can read your mind, right?
I know you can.
You've gotten
And you know
very
that's
good
why I'm
about
going to
saying
win
the
this
right
battle.
things up here.
What can I say? I just have a lovable face.
Oh, Chromius, he smacks you hard on the arm and it's like, ah!
I just got smacked by the sun. He actually smacked me so hard he cooked the roast chicken. If we remember that meme of
Oh, no.
the Superman slapping a chicken and cooking it.
But I must tell you something that will give you strength, give you hope. Since that is what I do. I bring hope. I bring light.
You bring hope, peace, security, and justice to the world, Heliod.
Puts a hand on your shoulder. And you just feel warmth, comfort, and safety. Your sister is alive.
You're not just pulling another one of your jokes here. This is true,
Very much true.
but... I thought I saw her thrown from the cliff.
Yes, but Thassa, by the grace of all, moved the oceans, opened Ghost Holm. She is on the material plane.
Malaka. My sister is alive.
Yes.
This brings me great joy. I will kill in your name today. Well, not kill, but you know what I mean.
Of course, yes. We kind of like him.
Yes, I shall defeat them, though.
Do not defeat. Have fun.
Oh, I always do. I always have fun.
And
Always in your name.
No.
For the grace of Heliod and for the grace of Akros. For the glory
I
that
have
I
a
shall bring in
request
this
of you,
battle today.
my son.
What is it that you ask of me?
Do this in the name of your sister.
For Crescente?
For it can be spoken again.
His face just lights up. Like he is just... If he wasn't already like looking egotistical and like super like full of himself, he is basically just hopping in place, excited.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
He is ecstatic.
Alright.
Now, does that mean I get to use your spear?
He looks over his shoulder. These conversations are happening kind of like the referees in the corner. So both of these gods are in this coliseum. This doesn't always happen, but when it does, it's usually you two.
Makes
and
sense.
they're talking. He looks over. He's trying to get a good read on their conversation. She did not give him her bow. Unfortunately, cannot give you any of mine spears.
I understand. In your name and in the name of Crescente, I shall win this fight today for Akros, for Heliod, and my sister.
Yes. You know, I can give you something. He leans forward and grabs the back of your neck, pulls you into a hug, and he pats your back twice. In a sense, the blessing he gives you is strong. It's electrifying almost. Both you, I need you to add 10 temporary hit points to your character sheet,
Hey.
as well as a piety point.
Oh shit! We already got piety.
You've been
I'm
blessed by
down
your
for
gods.
that.
Oh man.
Oh
Oh,
man, piety is the best. For those who don't know what piety is, it's basically like leveling up, but
Without leveling up.
you know, without leveling up, and it's specific to your god.
Yes, if you do certain things for your god or goddess or in their name that pleases them, they give you a piety point. And once you reach a certain number, you get some pretty cool things.
If I get up to like 30, I get a permanent +2 to my strength, and it can go above 20.
Yep.
It's like that level of power.
Mine is a +2 on Dex, so I ain't missing a shot.
Well. All right.
Knock 'em dead. But
I
not
always do. You know what I mean.
The two gods disappear, throwing themselves back to the top of the Colosseum. Descending from what pops up in the center as a staircase is your mother, Chromius. She's got white clothes, a very somber look on her face, which has not lifted since what happened to your sister. She touches right underneath her jaw, and her voice echoes throughout the entire Colosseum.
Dumbledore style. I like it.
Ladies and gentlemen and heroes of non-specifics, welcome to a Colosseum Battle Royale. Between two champions of great prowess, my son, Chromius. Cheers. Exclaims
He's gonna, like,
the entire team.
Put his hands up in the air. Shield and spear up in the air. Basically just amping myself up.
There are a bunch of the Revenant army just hooting, like going nuts in your name, hitting their shields against the barricades, and they're going nuts. This is like a WWE fight kind of stuff.
Oh yeah!
And the
Sorry,
prodigy,
WWE, and I just went,
Taka Harris, and there are screams from thousands of women, wives and daughters, and a lot of men just kind of clapping, making a lot of noise. There's a lot of reverence when his name is said.
The women cheered for me as well.
And then there's your mom. She sits back down, covers her face because she's embarrassed herself.
As soon as I hear that, Chromius sees me, my eye just twitches.
So embarrassed. She's like, crap, crap, crap. Now the rules of this game: no beastly companions, no divine intervention, for it is the two of you fighting. I wish you both the best of luck. Strike hard, strike true, but both will leave this Colosseum tonight. Let's roll initiative.
Yes, but before we roll initiative, Taka will walk over to Chromius, just with her arm out, and just try to shake his hand before the match.
You will shake
Okay.
your hand.
Okay,
You
forearm.
do that. Yeah, the forearm
Forearm.
grab. This will be a good fight.
It's a fun, yeah? It will be very good. And he takes off his longbow, places it down on the floor. He's basically 20 meters back, and just puts his swords down and just crouches. He's just ready in a pouncing position.
Alright. Now you two are both getting ready, with the players with their dice in their hands. There's an announcement that must be made. You hear your father, Chromius, stop the royale. Stop the royale! He screams. everyone turns and looks at the throne. Your father is on his feet, staring up at the sky. He's here. Chromius, he's here!
Who is here?
Darkens, blackens, and the black smog rolls onto the battlefield and formulates in the center, growing taller and taller, and you see the white pale skin and almost the crown of thorns as Erebos, a 30-foot tall man, on his hands and knees, is starting to stand in the Colosseum.
Do I have... Okay, so I have my spear, and then they brought me over the golden spear, right?
Yes, it is just... It's kind of like your spear, just an extra in case it breaks.
Okay.
Luca just looks over to Chromius, and his eyes start turning from silver to a very jade green. Just in case he's preparing Hunter's Mark. Just in case he's preparing it.
Basically, I'm going to point my spear at them, and it's going to start glowing with a holy radiance.
Erebos! You are not welcome here, God of the dead.
You are disrupting the balance.
I don't care. Where is my cleric? Where is Xavier?
You are what? You have a champion as well.
I have many champions. One that is here in Theros. I cross over as I please. Where is my cleric?
Did I really force?
Xavier. What? What do you mean?
Oh yes, Taka. Your little friend is mine. I claimed his soul. What's left of it? Give me my champion.
I will give you your champion's head. Leave. You are not welcome here, God of the dead.
Little boys, playing games. Don't make me use your sisters against you. Oh yes, I know of your pain. I know of it too well.
You think you had me, but I know my sister is alive.
For now.
Is mine.
For now. I could simply ask my cleric, my reaper, to take their souls.
Then where is your reaper so I may take your soul and bring it right back to you?
Speaking of...
Lozenge. Someone get that man a lozenge.
Who is Jesus?
I've been waiting to do that voice for months!
You did so good, Tamsi.
It is very fun to do this voice. I am having way too much fun with it.
Yes, it's very good.
I worked
Wait,
so damn hard.
Just all y'all fucking threatening Erebos, forgetting what happened the last time Chosen of Heliod attacked him.
Oh, I remember what happened to Kytheon.
Kithian, right?
Oh, I thought it was Kython.
No, because if it was close enough to get misunderstood as Gideon.
Yeah, that's
it's
true.
gotta be
So
a close
it would be Kythian. Yeah, it was Kythian. I mean, he became a planeswalker, so...
Yeah, but also all his friends died. Like, all the irregulars died.
Oh,
He only
I know.
survived because of Pyromancy.
Sorry, I love magic.
Yeah, same.
So, for anyone who likes Magic the Gathering, I am terrible at pronunciation, so please bear with me. But in this universe, just as I say it, it's kind of like how it's kind of said. I don't know.
Oh yeah, no, you're good. Yeah, DM has say.
All right. So where is your
In the
champion?
forests.
Oh shit.
In the forests. Outside of Chromius's family's kingdom. Dipping down the Spartan cliff. Ghosting across the Siren Sea. The forests kind of uproot themselves from the water, from the depths of the Siren Sea, into the shape of an island. Arixmethes. That moves on its own, but is paused for the moment. Forest is full of woodland creatures and runaways attempting to hide. Avra, as you are sitting in the forest, keeping to yourself, bothering no one, and no one bothering you, a tingle runs up your spine. You felt this feeling before, and it usually preludes something devastating happening. Something electric, magnetic, something that stirs up emotions long buried. You twist to look, sensing the source like needles in the air. You watch as a figure fights, flailing and pushing his way through the brush of Arixmethes. Summer clangs as he runs, diving and darting around trees and almost slipping in the slimy mud under his feet. There's something strange about this human. He is filled with darkness. This necrotic energy calls to you, shining almost like a beacon in the forest. You watch this person race, the energy exuding, following, snaking through the woods like a ghost, curling to follow him as he disappears. On the other end of the light are soldiers, a almost herd of people. Their armor rattles as they march, cracking tree branches and trampling the thicket as they go. They follow the light with determination in their eyes, or they were anyway, before this necrotic energy dissipates, all of a sudden winking out. Daryl, damn it! This human in front with a wide-brimmed hat. Damn it, that Reaper legacy! We'll lose him at this rate, keep moving! And they run.
And this is close to me. I see this, right?
Yes.
Alright, so can I pick up my weapon? Because if I was chilling, my weapon's probably in the ground in front of me.
Yes.
Because I like talking to it.
You like having good little relationship.
Yeah. Display an alarming amount of animism towards that weapon. I'll pick it up, and I will disguise myself to look as one of the guards. As one of the
One's in the trailing back, basically.
Yeah.
Alright, so you watch...
Gonna imitate their armor.
So you watch as they go by, and as you seem to be passed by one, you just see... If anyone looked through the trees as you're running to catch up with this group, as you pass one tree, you have the leg of an armor, and another, just one by one, as if blipping through these trees, you seem to just slowly and gradually turn into one of the falling behind soldiers.
And I'll change my weapon's appearance as well to a standard spear.
Holding your weapon in your hand, you twist it and then flick it to the side, and in one fluid motion, turns into a spear. You catch up to the back of this group, and there's a soldier mounted on a horse. This horse is gold, almost like it was touched, and just is itself not barely moving. It's just kind of gliding on the ground. The more you look at it, the more you realize it's a chariot.
I'm just gonna try and stick with the crowd, and they were saying things earlier. Hopefully they'll say things, and I'll be able to pick up what's going on through context clues.
All right. As one of the first true rolls of the game, roll me a perception check.
First roll.
My dice have betrayed me.
No.
A 4.
No.
I mean,
3 plus 1.
You hear them say, like, Reaper Legacy. That's passed around a lot, but just, there's so much yelling. Just general yelling. It's just kind of like, huh? Reaper Legacy. That's it? There's no name? There's nothing? You hear, like, Redhead at one point, and you're like, what? Who? It's just, there's so much going on, you can barely pay attention. Xavier.
Huh? Hi.
Xavier, as you dart through the forests of Arixmethes, flying low to the ground appears a wild, shape-shifting beast. You know this as Obo. You've befriended this shape-shifting beast many years ago, and she pops out of hiding, appearing as a raven to you. Xavier, you've got to run!
Well, you'll see, I am, as you can see, trying!
Hang a left, you're about to hit a tree!
Oh, shit!
You skid and move and keep running, and you can hear they're gaining on you slightly. They're coming. I think Erebos is trying to find you right now. You just need to get out of sight.
I'm gonna hide behind a tree.
What are you doing? Oh my god! A knight erupts from the bushes, aiming a crossbow at you. There he is! Grab him! Obo just screams, "Run!" Just don't worry about me. I'll meet you. I'll meet you at the end of the island. Just get the fuck out of here.
Gotcha. Don't die.
Obo runs at this crossbow and just turns into a wolf and grabs the soldier and brings him to the ground. Crossbow bolts slice through the air, cutting straight through the raven at one point. She bursts into a spray of black feathers. You know that she might not be gone for good. She usually comes back from these at some point, but watching her blip from reality still frightens you.
I heard grab him. Can I try and grab him?
You guys are gaining pretty quickly. I would say that both of you make athletics checks to see if you can escape and to see if you can get out of it. Can I? You can't give me a hug.
Oh, it's fine. I have -1 to athletics. Ooh, I rolled well though. Turns out, throwing one of my dice back into the dice bag as a warning was a pretty good idea. 16.
16. Xavier, opposed athletics.
I am not touching my dice. You can come look at it.
Oh no. Oh, it's a natural something.
No, I rolled the same number as you.
It's a 16. What's your modifier?
-1.
So it's a 15.
Oh,
so I rolled 1 better than you because I rolled a 17.
I'm so mad.
So, Avera, as you kind of cheat in trying to pretend to be everybody else, you just you get in front of all of these soldiers and you clock Xavier on the side. You're for a moment changing your legs back into your satyr like fur legs and just hitting him right in the chest with a hoof. He goes down and you just grab him to the ground.
Hey there, Deathborn. Wanna explain what's going on?
Somebody's looking for me. Can you let me up? I gotta run. My friend just kinda, sacrificed themselves for me. A little bit.
Oh, that's a shame. I'm real curious. Why got so many people after you?
Hey, I don't know. You come with me? I'll tell you.
Well, you're just stolen, right? Well, we can talk to him.
You hear one of the soldiers, the man with the really big hat, go, "It's over, Xavier! It's time to come home. You've been on the run for 5 weeks now.
Pay your dues. You killed 4 children this week, damning their souls to Nyx. But this is the realm of the gods. There's no other place for them. What do you have to say for yourself?
She just made a motion.
Yeah, he's just underneath the satyr doing that.
You don't know I'm a satyr. I just look like a guard.
Fucking guard sitting up. And I just look over at him. Well, listen, they were in my book. I had to do the thing, you know? It's my job. Have a job. Come on.
I wouldn't know. I never had one.
But you're...
It's a volunteer position.
Right.
The soldiers.
I'm not going home.
Start getting.
You'll never catch me alive.
I've already caught you.
No, they won't.
You hear just coming through the trees this voice, this raspy, deep voice. Ever, you've never heard this voice before. You've been in these woods for a long time. You've never heard this voice. Xavier, even though it should be comforting, you are far from far from glad that he's here.
Xavier, my darling
Get off me!
cleric.
Get off me! Get off me!
Oh, you're a cleric!
Get off me!
Wherever you are.
She kind of like repositions herself, gets a little bit more comfortable, kind of like tightens the armbar a little bit. You're a cleric!
I want to try to get
Oh,
out.
fascinating!
Out.
All of the
who's cleric are you? I don't
freaking
recognize the voice.
out. Horses are rearing up and skidding back, and they're completely forgetting about Xavier. They are bolting into the trees. They are running.
So whose cleric are you? I'm curious. I don't recognize the voice. I only know a couple of them, you know.
I want out. I want out. I'm struggling. I am struggling. I would like to struggle.
You would like to struggle.
I would like to struggle.
Taka, Chromius. Reluctantly, you've been following Erebos out to the island. Chromius, you are...
Did they take my horse Kairos?
You did take your horse.
Ah, yes.
There has been a horse
wonderful
provided
steed.
for Taka, so the two of you are at a slow trot right now.
Taka will go and just see this big. Sorry, I did that into the mic. My bad. And and you see this this really huge hawk just come flying down and just perches on his shoulder. Hello, Ka. Would you do some surveillance for me?
You want me to do what? Surveillance.
Survey the area. Yes.
Yeah, you want to survey the area? Are you gonna give me anything for it?
Are you going to behave, or do you want
I
to
don't
go
wanna
back into the
behave?
cage again?
What if I want to hang out with Chromius?
Put you
Even
back
though he
into the
can't
cage.
hear me, I want to hang out with Chromius.
He takes out the key.
You better be not fucking lying to me. Alright, fine. Jesus Christ. Who? Never mind.
Who is that?
Who's Jesus Christ?
Jesus.
You're not
Who
here.
is that? I know.
I think he's the son of Heliod.
Who is that? I think so.
Just goes.
Anyway,
Son of
please do some
Nightmare.
surveillance
Alright,
for
fine.
me.
Jesus.
All right. Thank you.
He flies into the sky and then lands on Chromius.
Get your bird off of me.
Kind of nuzzling into your armor.
As long as it does not shit on me.
Surveillance now.
Kind of does that to you, Chromius. And into the sky.
I swear, if I get the bird flu from this.
Don't worry.
Your shoulder has a little bit of bird poop on it now.
I am going to murder you myself.
I am gonna grab a rag and grab some, just alcohol of some sort, and just.
It better shine.
Bing.
Yeah. All right.
Avra, you see
Alright.
this hawk fly over you, look down, kind of curve a little bit, almost into a tree, and then zooms back where it came from.
Let me go.
Oh, I just have so many questions, though. Seriously, whose cleric are you? I have to know. The curiosity is killing me.
Yes, Prometheus? I see a hand. Oh, are you doing the thing where it's like, I can't say?
Oh no, I am. I want to use my divine sense
Oh.
to see if I can sense out and find.
You want to wait a few seconds to get closer?
Yeah.
Perfect. How you doing over there, Ash?
I would like to struggle!
Both of you make
Seriously,
a
I
post athletics again.
have to know.
Is it bad?
Did you roll a natural 1?
No.
Then you're free. I got a 2. -1 is 1.
I got a 12.
So, Avra, you go, I gotta no. There's a hand connecting to your jaw, and Xavier,
Oh, no, I
he
don't
starts
punch
running
her.
again.
No, I'll just throw her off. I can't attack. No, I throw her off and run because I can't, it's yeah.
You
Anyway.
do just enough to get her off you.
I'll twirl the staff and drop the disguise. Come on, where are you going? I'll chase after him.
So Satyr chasing Xavier. Beautiful imagery.
Hey, what's your move speed?
Oh, we don't talk about that.
Fast.
Oh, you don't want to talk about my 35?
Xavier, you hit a wall of force.
Oh. I hit it and I just fall.
Yes, attention everyone, it is now cat time. Thank you so much.
Boris had to make an appearance in his weird naked cat form.
Why is it so naked?
Please.
I don't know why
Shirt,
he's been.
damn it.
I have a sweater for him. Anyway.
All right.
So I smack into a wall and just fall over.
It's just a wall of force, so you can't see anything, but you do run into something.
Shit, I'm gonna run along the wall.
It circles you back towards Avra.
Oh.
And you hear the
no.
shuddering breath of Erebos following you. Just
Alright, I give up!
Are you just gonna give me the silent treatment?
Avra doesn't know what the hell's going on. Just like, why are you running in circles, my guy? Home slice, you good?
Give up.
Well, I assume I saw him just splat into a wall. He just
miming his way against nothingness in front of a tree.
Oh, come on. I got this dying curiosity. Come on, who is it?
Erebos.
Ah, Erebos, one of the better gods.
Thank you.
So you've been on my side this whole time.
You just had to tell me.
Dying.
You just had to tell me. You just gotta use your words sometimes, buddy.
Wait, Avra?
And I'm concerned.
Little revel. I see.
I've known to have fun every once in a while.
Fun.
Keep my cleric with you. He's going to have company.
I didn't agree to this.
Ooh, what kind of company? Is it the fun party company or the fun chaos
You hear
company?
the braying of horses. Chromius, you pop off a divine sense.
Yes.
Chaotic.
The first thing you sense is pure undead around
not
you
like
for
this.
a moment. You get cold, very cold. You watch your skin go pale. And then, as if a breeze is going by, it rushes back into your system. And then you sense celestial. And you turn, and it's coming from Taka, and you sense it farther down in front of you. You look away from that, kind of expecting, because you're champions. Then you sense undead again. Confused. It's like faltering, sputtering in and out of your vision. And you visibly feel pain trying to focus on it.
All right. That is enough.
That's what it sounds like, by the way, when you cast Divine. No. There's just a little...
I have a question. Does my does my item show up on this?
Ryan, remind me exactly what Divine Sense shows you.
I can detect evil and good until the end of my next turn. You can sense anything affected by the Hallow spell or know the location of any celestial fiend or undead within 60 feet that is not behind total cover.
Interesting. Okay. Oh boy, there's a lot of unpack there. Completely forgot it did do evil and good as well. When you felt that first wave of undead and you felt yourself just shrink almost, pure evil. And then looking to Taka, the brightest amount of good you've ever seen in somebody. Mixed with a self-countering evil. It's foreign mixed in. It doesn't feel like it's supposed to be there. Further down, a little mixture here and there, and then a very centered, good and damn well it's right in the middle of one of the overpasses. Evil. Dark. A different kind of evil. Not the one like Erebos, not like an undead or a fiend or anything like that, just... It feels like something that's been gone for a very long time.
Titan?
More just power. Godlike
Bizarre.
power. In the same space.
I'm going to ride towards that.
Taka, do you follow?
Come on, Kairos!
And I kind of kick my horse, and I have my spear at the ready.
Takes off.
Taka whistles for Kaha to come on his shoulder.
What do you want?
Right, you may actually get to fight this time.
Really?
If you'd like.
Do I get to fight the woman with the furry legs?
Oh. Bending.
Oh, yay.
Furry legs?
What?
And
You guys...
Wait, had I dropped my disguise by the time the bird went by?
You are in this. You were still talking to Erebos before he drifted off. So this is kind of converging of the two.
Yeah.
You hear the horses, and then you hear very strong voice call out to you. Unless he doesn't say anything. Chromius, what do you say?
I sense evil in this direction. I also sense something different. We must be cautious.
What's that thing Xavier Boyd say, right?
Avra.
Xavier, what are you doing? Seriously.
I was just on a little run.
Who is this?
From the guards.
Oh, listen, the guards ran off like pansy.
Why did you not tell me that you would...
Oh, you know these people?
What
I
are you
know
withholding
that
from me?
one.
I can tell who that one is just by looking at how radiant his armor is.
I'm just gonna walk over to Taka and just like wrap my arm around his shoulders and be like, "Hey, what's up?" Punch him in the chest
I
a
just
little
put
bit.
I just put my hand on his forehead so that he just tries to step towards me, and I just give him a light.
So, Xavier, as you go to embrace Taka, you feel yourself, like, your head snap to look at Chromius, and the two of you hold each other's gaze. And there's a rumbling of anger that formulates in both of your chests. Chromius, you crack your neck, almost embrace it, because you know it's your god telling you something. Xavier, you swallow that shit down and go to talk to Taka. He full stops you, smacks you right across the face.
Oh, that's just got interesting.
That was for not telling me. That was for not telling me who your god was. And this is sorry for what I just did.
So Taka then hugs you.
And he just gives him a hug.
Alright, protect me from that thing! I'm gonna point to
Avra has not broken eye contact with, has not stopped glaring at Chromius since he entered this little space. She kind of like shifts the grip on her weapon.
Do you think I am here to kill you? If I were, I would have done it already.
I think I'm here to kill you.
As Avra finishes saying that, your divine sense jerks your head to look at her weapon. That unfamiliar evil creeps back into, like, you know when you, like, make a there's something that happens in your jaw and you just feel like bubbles somewhere, and it's just like really painful. I get these weird things. I have broken body parts. Anyways, it feels as though, like, your jaw get, like, right where your gums are, it just gets super sensitive. You hate looking at this blade. Well, actually, what is your weapon again, Avra?
It's a spear.
It's a spear. You hate looking at this.
It is a spear that has the exact same shape as that other spear.
Oh fuck! Is it that spear?
I don't know. What spear are you thinking of?
The one from fucking Theros Beyond Death?
Oh no, it's not the Shadow Spear.
No.
I was about to say, if this is the fucking Shadow Spear, I quit.
No, I'm not Elspeth. I'm not Elspeth.
No.
I suggest you loosen your grip on your weapon.
You stand before the Prince of Akros. Chromius, champion of Helion.
Yep, there it is. See, I got a grudge against your god.
From behind Taka, Xavier's just gonna put his hands over his mouth. Fight!
Oh no, don't you think that you are getting off the hook?
What did I do?
Champion of Erebos.
Champion of Erebos. No. Xavier. Say it with me. Xavier.
This has mad. No. Not lizard. Dragon.
I promised your god I would bring your soul back to him.
So
maybe with your head on the end of my spear.
Who? Whose head? Are you talking to me or the deer lady? You're a deer, right?
I am talking to the one who champions Erebos.
I don't know who that is.
I can tell just by looking at you.
Looking at me? No,
I can
listen.
smell it off of you.
Listen, it's a Xavier. It's X-A-V.
You lost your name privilege when you became a champion of Erebos.
Erebos, you still here?
Yes. Hello.
How much would I get for the head of Helion's chosen?
Avra. Such
No,
a
you listen.
temper.
I remember what his god did to mine.
That was a fun thing to see. Your little god of the revels.
Oh, you follow Xenagos.
Followed until your chosen killed him.
It's not my fault he cheated his way to become a god.
It's not his fault. The gods aren't as strong as they say they are.
Hey,
What do you
hey,
mean?
All of the trees start like folding in on themselves, and you just feel yourself be blanketed in a coldness.
He told me of so many realms. And you only exist here.
Rocket just looks up to this god and just go, alright, have you finished with your sightseeing, or are you going to go back to where you came from?
I'll go.
Having such a godly
please.
presence here. Well, having
So-
such a godly presence here for a long period of time is kind of upsetting the balance in terms of everything.
And
Balance
also,
my ass. Please don't. Actually.
You tell him, Erebos. Yeah, you get him. Whoa.
all right,
woo.
Erebos, what is your reason for bringing us out here besides making me want to kill your champion?
You want to kill me?
2, 3, 4. Yes. Yes. Why don't you all take a vacation? You've done such good.
I mean, I was here on vacation.
I am here only because of the tourney.
You're
Because of the
sending me
battle
on a
royale.
vacation? I get
I
to
have a
be away
kingdom
from
to
you for
return.
free?
So sorry.
I'm sorry.
You're good.
You all are like
Rock, paper,
asking
scissors.
questions, and Erebos just is cackling and laughing, and you notice the trees are starting to go back to normal. But where your feet are on Arixmethes are sinking into the mud.
Oh.
It used to be solid ground, now it's turning to mud, which then turns into murky swamp water. And all of you recognize the siren sea as it's covering your feet and slowly rising.
Damn you, Erebos!
Have fun.
I would like to shoot.
You all can take you can all take a round against Erebos if you'd like to.
I am
Oh,
going
yeah.
to.
I already put Hunter's Mark on him, so I'm gonna shoot him.
You did,
I'm gonna shoot him, and then I'm gonna shoot him, and with my bonus action, I will also Planar Warrior. Bonus action Planar Warrior, which gives me which turns all of my damage into force damage and gives me an extra 1d8 of force. So I shall.
All right, we'll
Episode
do
1, let's fight God.
Yeah.
Session 1, let's fight gods. Final session, save a cat from a tree. It's the reverse anime game.
Absolutely.
It's reverse. It's reverse
Right.
Persona.
Reverse. Shut up,
So,
Morgana.
does a 25 hit? Does a 25 hit?
You're making me actually pull out the sheet? I thought you weren't going to be able to. I have to check now. Oh,
You have a sheet for him?
I have a sheet for
Oh,
all of them,
boy.
my friends.
I'm
You
so
have a
excited.
sheet? What a nerd!
I mean, yeah, pretty much.
Is that how you-
Where's Erebos?
If I could get away with it, I wouldn't have a sheet for any characters.
It's where the fuck do you think you are? Playing Dungeons and
but-
Dragons on a Friday night?
Well, actually, it's a Friday morning.
Oh yeah, because for some of you
Well,
it's
yeah,
probably
Friday night
a
here.
little bit less.
Well, that makes it Saturday morning. So Saturday morning D&D.
It's currently Saturday where I am in
What
New
did you say?
Zealand. Woohoo. New Zealand. 25 to hit.
That hits. You just successfully hit the god of death.
Just wait.
Why?
Just
It's
wait.
force damage too, so it's not normal piercing. It's force. It's all force damage.
That's a lot of
You guys
dice.
are gonna kill off my god. My god.
damn
First session.
I mean, if we did, if
Fancy.
at level 3 we killed a god, I would. Yeah, no, that'd be the best. That'd be the best first session ever.
One hell of a way to start it off.
Hey, we killed the god of death.
How do you even top that? Like we couldn't we'll go up from there.
No, we have to save a cat from a tree. It's the final
You could
session.
kill the
It'd be,
god of
like I
life.
said, it'd be reverse like JRPG
So,
logic.
Instead of working your way up.
How much
Oh,
damage
yeah.
do
Session
you presumably deal?
Calculating. Give me a second.
Also, I'm gonna
24.
This Chromius?
So I rolled a nat 20 on my guiding bolt.
Does that make
So,
it with the modifier?
Tam,
With the modifier, that'd be a 26.
I would like to, before...
Surely the guiding bolt and my arrow sink into one and just go.
I'm waiting to hear what
So-
everybody does so that it's a simultaneous attack on the God of
Yeah.
Death.
So what I'm doing is, as I'm sinking, I'm going to basically throw my spear forward, and I'm going to shoot that, and it's going to basically form into Heliod's spear in like a radiant form.
Oh, sweet. Love that.
Yeah.
Yes, Xavier?
Now I'll roll my damage.
I typed it.
I actually can't read my stuff because I'm using Discord thingies.
I wanted to cast Sleep on Armor.
Chromius?
Yeah, Chromius for a minute now.
You want to cast sleep?
Yeah, I don't like him!
Alright, what save is on sleep?
There's no save. You just roll.
Oh, you
the-
try to roll
Yeah.
as
It's
much
5
hit points as he
hit
has.
points.
Is that it?
Yeah.
Off the top of my head, I'm trying to remember
That-
spells.
that's like everyone?
Yes.
That's everyone? That's an area spell?
Yeah.
5
It's like-
takes
Roll,
away.
roll some dice, Xavier, if that's what you're gonna do.
22 hit points worth of creatures?
Yeah, 22.
I'm fully awake. I was not affected. Also,
Fully awake as well.
with my crit, that is 42 points of damage.
God, you guys are trying to kill God.
Okay. Anybody else trying to attack the God of Death? That is in.
Whoever does has advantage because of guiding bolt.
That's why
I
I
would
was
like to cast Eldritch Blast on Chromius.
Should I roll?
on Chromius. Got
Hey,
it.
I have a grudge. I have a grudge
No, everyone
against
gets
children
one.
of both.
So you want to hit
Everyone just hates
Chromius.
Chromius
Xavier,
apparently.
Xavier did sleep. Chromius is trying to attack the God of. Okay. So everyone gets one thing they're doing because I have to describe it simultaneously.
19 to hit.
Okay, it hits.
3 points of damage.
All right.
3
well,
points of
that
force
takes it out of that temporary hit points I gained. So
Alright.
I'm still near full.
My God, here we go. So I have to roll this. Okay. Interesting.
I would like Erebos to remember that I attacked the person attacking him and did not attack him. I would like Erebos to remember this.
I would like Erebos to
Yeah, he does.
remember that.
Erebos will remember this.
Just see a little achievement
Like
thing
Fallout,
appear.
little Fallout logo thing. Erebos like this.
Any of the choose your own adventure video games, he remembered that. Detroit Become Human, it tells you how he feels when you did that.
Oh,
If this was a RPG game, it would be like the automatic save would happen right before you attack them.
yeah, the autosave.
Like the auto save.
Chromius, I need you to make a
like,
wisdom
a wee
saving throw.
campfire or something.
I need to make wisdom saving
You
throw.
need to make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh boy. Oh shit, that's a 19. So my bonus is a. Oh wow, I forgot that my wisdom is shit. So that's 21.
You save.
Not bad.
Because I forgot that my wisdom is a 10.
Doing quick math. You take 19 points of necrotic damage.
Alright, so that means that I take 12 points of damage.
Yes.
Because.
And no more temporary hit points.
Well, give me a turn.
Alright,
Here's
you already got
what
your turn.
happens. As soon as you all notice, you're starting to sink into the earth of Arixmethes. And you notice the ground starting to just turn into the Siren Sea, and the trees illuminate gold and start to change into ghostly shapes. Arixmethes turning into what's known as Ghost Holm for the material plane. You all start flinging attacks as much as you can. So, Chromius, you and Taka exchange a look, nod, and throw attacks at where you believe the god of death is. You hear the hiss, almost like of a cat retreating away from the guiding bolt. The hunter's mark just illuminating in Taka's eyes, that neon green, as he watches the god siphon himself through trees towards the kingdom of Akros. And you manage to hit him as he's disappearing. He dives, going again, but as he dips off to where you can't see him, Chromius, you watch as the ghostly, Dementor figure skyrocket up the Spartan cliff and into the palace of Akros.
Don't you be killing my parents.
You all start
I'll be fucking pissed.
Xavier, in a panic, attempts to cast sleep on Chromius. You feel it, and you just turn around, and immediately you're just like, bitch, excuse me? And he, in his defense, is like, hello.
No, he just shrugs and is like, at a try.
But Avra, you hear, thank you, in your ear. Give yourself 10 temporary hit points from the god of death.
Wow, you didn't realize he tried to put a sleeper in. Oh, yeah, I see.
You did deny yourself. You know that? You denied who you were.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
You all feel yourself start sinking more and more into the mud. What would you guys like to do?
First I'm gonna try and save my horse.
Oh my god, it's
I just realized this is the exact scene from that one movie.
Story that never ends.
Wait, what movie?
I forget what the movie's called, but there's a unicorn.
The story that never
Last
ends.
Unicorn, I think. No, the Never-Ending Story. Is that it?
Story that never ends. Yeah,
It's never-ending story.
You know what I meant.
Believing.
You know what I meant.
My god.
He's trying to pull out the mud.
What are you going to try to do to save your horse?
Well, obviously, if I'm sinking and the horse is sinking, I'm just basically just going to try and look for something for us to grab onto and pull us out of it.
Okay, roll investigation since you are specifically looking for a tree branch or something to pull you out. Taka?
Well, there's my first bad roll.
Taka will take out some rope, take out an arrow, tie the rope around the arrow, shoot that arrow at a tree as hard as he can, and basically tug it again, and then just slowly pull himself out.
All right, let's roll a strength check to see how hard, in fact, you're able to get that arrow into the tree. Because it's going to hit the tree. It's deadly accuracy kind of stuff. But let's see if you can do it good enough. Avra,
I'm just going
like
to couch. Kitty.
18.
Oh, good boy.
I mean, my character would like to murder the champion of Heliod, but she's not going to do that because that's not fun for party reasons.
18.
Thank you.
Although Avra will remember your allegiance. I don't think.
Okay.
Kill it.
Xavier,
Yeah,
is there anything you'd like to do? No?
I don't think that Erebos would kill the champion he was just looking for. We'll probably be fine.
Xavier, would you like to try anything else?
No, I'm just gonna hold on to Taka and hope for the best.
Okay.
Can I kind of shove my spear into the ground behind me and just lean on it as I slowly sink into the ground?
As you slowly slip into madness. Got it. You chink.
We're all mad here.
Alright, let's go.
It's not like I'm gonna lose it.
And here we transfer one more time back to Akros. Akros's walls, they sit defiantly on top of a cliff. Between its holdings and the rest of Theros, the surrounding mountains act as a shield. The mighty fortress and the seat of Akron power rises at the center of the polis. This many-tiered structure perches on a massive mountain that falls into a deep canyon. Syra. Yes. Syra. Or Daphne.
It's gonna be great.
Sitting in the center of a transmutation circle. Thousands of protection spells, other things just floating around you as you sit idle, half asleep. King Akros walks in a circle, looking in, considering, very curious.
What is Potter up to?
He looks to his wife. She looks exactly like her, if you look hard enough. What will Chromius say? Looking at this imposter filling the throne? No. Our daughter is gone. But you heard what Heliod said. That she's alive, that all we have to do is find her. Akros, my heart couldn't bear the sorrow if I lost her again. We find her and she's condemned again. You had to push her over the edge. No. She will stay where she is. Safe. Happy. God, I hope she's happy. She will be safe. And then maybe one day she'll return to us. We've done enough. Release the girl. Let me speak with her. Alone. No. You may leave. This is my domain. Syra Daphne. I'll call you Sai. Is that alright? You open your eyes and you immediately see this dome of magic disappear from around you, and you can breathe finally. You didn't realize you were holding your breath. There's this tall man in a white, in a white cloth, just covering his body, with a small red jacket. Not jacket, more like a tunic, yeah. With almost like olive branches, golden olive branches, has a crown around his head. He sits down in a chair and looks over at you. Are you awake?
I believe so.
Hello.
Who are you?
My name is Akros. What is your name? Syra. I like your name. Have you ever considered changing it? Possibly considering...
No.
No. Would you consider changing your name?
Tell me, Syra, do you have a brother?
Oh.
Would you like one?
Don't understand.
Well, you see, I pulled a lot of strings, talked to a lot of people, and I brought you here. And I offer you godlike power.
There a reason?
You see, I've lost someone very important to me recently. I need a formidable replacement for the time being.
Formidable?
You're like a daughter, but not exactly. Chromius would be pleased to see you, just as long as I can convince him that you are not who you say you are.
Chromius?
Your brother. Well, the one you will call brother.
You still have not said why.
My daughter was banished, exiled, murdered. And you, Syra, were preserved just for this purpose. You are to replace my daughter until I can get her back myself. We will disguise you. You're her shape, general look, general make. We will make you look as we wish. And you will have everything you've ever wanted. You will be away from the preserve, away from the cages.
That's all you want?
Yes.
To pretend?
That's all I can do. I just want my daughter back. And I failed her. I failed my son. I will not fail again.
I think I understand. I will help how I can.
Good. He stands up. He's about to walk over, help you to your feet when you hear hissing. Like snakes. Thousands of snakes, and Akros freezes.
What is wrong?
Walking through Akros in a ghostly visage, replicating him, but dark. All of the red you see is green. The mantle with the olive branches is turned into a golden crown of snakes. A perfect replica of Akros, but
darker, paler. Hello.
Oh? And who might you be?
My name is Erebos. It's very nice to meet you. I am so sorry you were taken from your home.
Not.
I suppose you do not like this place, the preserve you came from.
Not particularly.
Would you
Is there
like to...
something that you need?
I need you to say yes to adventure, yes to freedom, yes to a home with good people. I just need you to take my hand and say yes, and I can free you of your prison.
Are a lot of people making offers today?
They wanted to use you as a slave, tell you who you were, tell you everything that was wrong. I want to give you the chance to write your own story, make your own destiny.
Is the catch?
I didn't hear what you said, I'm sorry.
What is the catch?
What is the catch?
The only catch is you help me bring one of my friends back here.
Friend?
Yes, a great friend of mine. Forgotten, but powerful.
Does this friend have a name?
Tell you what, he does not appreciate his identity being spoiled, but I do know someone who knows who he is. I can tell you where he is, where to find him. Find the man named Hulkad Clyde. You find him. You find his god. You help me. I give you everything you've ever desired. I promise.
And a god.
More or less. For you see, I just am. There's nothing else to it. So what do you say?
He's gonna look around.
You see the person who called himself Akros is shaking and looks like he's decaying where he stands.
Oh,
Not
cheerful.
dying.
We love
just-
to see it.
You can see whatever is happening to him, he is fighting, but his eyes are sinking into his skull and his face is going pale and he's just... he can't move.
No.
Looks to be in pain.
Oh, him?
snaps his fingers, and he collapses to his knees.
See, he's fine. I didn't mean to hurt him. Just kind of happened.
I go and find your friend. Will you not hurt these people?
I couldn't hurt them if I tried. Believe me. There's an agreement. I can't hurt them. They can't hurt me. I can piss them off all I
Interesting.
want, but it's just friendly
And
banter.
this will piss them off.
A little bit, but they'll get over it. They got over their daughter's death pretty quick.
Do desire freedom.
It's not that I desire freedom. I desire acceptance. I just want to be seen. To be heard. To be praised.
I desire freedom. And Sarah's gonna stick out her hand.
He takes it, like very gentleman-like, does not like creepy or anything. It's just,
Of course.
he pulls your arm forward and pops your arm out almost out of socket, and you go unconscious in his arms.
Yeah. Fuck. You love to see it.
You love to see it.
You hate to see it. My God.
You
What
love
the
to
hell?
see it.
Dad, what the fuck?
Sila. Hallcad.
Okay, well,
Dad, what the fuck?
It is I, Harkad.
The people of Nicodranas have all gathered into town square. Lunch rush went great. Hallcad, you were cleaning tables like nobody's business, and then some. You managed to clean the table so well, you accidentally stripped off the protective coating, and you got to the wood of most of the tables. And Sila had to come over and be like, "My God, please stop!" And you're like, "What? Oh, my bad." And go to another table and do
Which
the
God?
exact same thing. And as you find yourself coming to town square, let me get you guys on the map. You're there, you're there, you're there. All right. As you all find yourselves congregating, the people are kind of scattering themselves about. You guys are more over here, actually. Coming out of the tavern. Entering from town hall is the burgomaster.
Why is he so hot?
I mean, I know, right? An old fellow with white, curly hair and a large walking
Three
staff.
speaks to my daddy issues.
Oh, stop.
Jesus.
He walks forward from town hall. Few people clapping, few people calling out, just like woo, and generally very happy to see him. He waves a hand to hush the crowd. Thank you. Hello, Nicodranas. It is I, your burgomaster. Burgomaster Masted. I come to you today with an urgent matter. There's a storm brewing in the Lucidian Ocean. A hurricane of sorts. We have to start preparations to board the windows
protect the children, move ourselves to the east gates. The ports are not going to be safe. Though we are few in numbers, I believe we can get it done. The storm does not appear to be close. It appears to be maybe 2 days out. As you all know, the tide will also be changing in these strange times. One of the long-forgotten islands might be coming back to the surface. Who knows? But please be warned. The docks are not to be used for merchants. You must pull your boats onto the sand. For those of you who are going to be out today, finish your catch and head over to Palma Flora. They're more than happy to accommodate for your ships. As for the rest of you, business as usual. Finish your day in the markets at the Wise Tavern Inn. I see you over there, Lupines. He waves over to you, Scylla. Thank you all for being good people. I will alert the mages over in their guild of the incoming storm. And I wish you all the best. He claps his hands together and everybody disperses.
Well, I mean, were you planning on staying very long? You're welcome to stay here, but storm coming.
Storm is brewing? Yes.
Are you asking what a storm is?
Where I'm from, we have different types of storms, and your friend didn't specify what kind. Are the bugs coming? Is the warp brewing? What's happening?
From?
And hold on a second. I need to remember what the name of the town was, because
It's been a minute.
I wrote the backstory like ages ago, back when the campaign first started, and by God, I have a memory of a sieve.
That's a new one.
I've not heard that before.
Well, yeah, because it just goes straight through. It was last post, right? Yeah, last post. My friend, I am from a small town, outpost town. Last post. We live on the edge of the world. Nothing grows. We harvest mushrooms. It's very
Quaint.
Very nice. It's just a bit dangerous. Bizarrely, I'm a mature. I am an elder. If I stayed there, it's a miracle if you live past 15. It's marvelous. Say again, my friend.
How old are you?
20 something. We count our age on the harvest. I don't know how long that is in your time.
Oh, okay. Well, no, this is a storm. Just, water and rain and wind and no bugs, I don't think.
Water?
I'll point to the water, like rain. And the ocean will come in and
That's aquifer.
It's what?
Aquifer. It drops from the mushrooms. You harvest it. It's worth its weight in silt.
Oh, okay.
As the two of you are
Do
conversing,
you not have aquifer?
as you try to figure out what the hell an aquifer is, your father comes out and goes, Scylla, a word?
Of course.
Pulls you a few feet away, kind of smiles nicely to you, Hawkhead.
Do you know what Aquify is?
Nothing. I just got a letter from someone down at the docks. You know the things you told me about Alice?
Yeah.
How I still don't understand?
Mm-hmm.
Well, she ran to the docks, and I haven't heard back from her.
Did you try and stop her?
I tried and stopped her, and she said I have to find him. I said, who's him? And she goes, I don't know, I just have to find him. And so it was one of those weird, and she gets those dreams, and she just...
Yes. When did she go? When did she leave?
A few moments ago. I came back as soon as I could find you.
Okay. I'll be back later, and I'm taking up towards the docks.
Right. Hoghead, could you go with, if you could go with my daughter to the docks to make sure there's nothing that happens, please?
Docks?
Could you follow my daughter to make sure that nothing bad happens?
Yes, of course.
Thank you. You're a good lad. Thank you.
Apologize.
No, you're quite all right. You're quite all right. And you both take off for the docks. Let me get that map ready.
Ma'am.
So all of you Theros peoples, slowly but surely, you do get your spear into the tree. You start to pull yourself out, but the water's rising very, very fast. It swallows you, practically. Last thing you do is you shoot a glance to Chromius, and you're under. One by one, you all dip into the Siren Sea. And Chromius, you get your head right to the edge, and you hear your father scream out in pain just from miles off, and you sink into the water.
Potter!
As you all sit,
I scream as I'm going under.
Yes. Being in this water, it's cold, but Chromius, you can't hold your breath any longer, and you're breathing.
Malaka.
I look around and I see if anyone else is around.
Taka, finally, the bubbles, you can't hold yours in, and you start breathing one by one as all of you pass that brink of being able to hold your breath. You are now swimming in the water, feeling like you're being dragged down still, but you are breathing.
Is my horse breathing?
Your horse is not in the water.
Motherfucker!
I paid 100 gold for that thing.
Is Kaha with me?
You do not see Kaha.
Can I talk?
Kaha is just still leaning on her spear, just like...
You guys can talk to one another. It's just, you're just stuck in almost like a rip current pulling you down. It's not, no, you guys can
Erebos be damned.
talk.
My father. You laid a hand on my father!
He's just kind of like taunting.
I swear if they lay a hand on any of them, not only does that disrupt the balance, but that means that I will have to kill a god sometime.
Well, if we are going to kill a god, then Erebos would be next.
Oh, I think we're going far away. I don't think that you'll be seeing any of them anytime soon.
Nobody asks your opinion.
Oh, child of false light, I think you'll learn pretty fast. I don't care who asks for what.
Alright.
What are we arguing about now?
Also,
I'm just trying to decide the merits and mediocrities of killing a god's chosen. Befitting, considering what Heliod's done. Killed enough of his own.
I mean, if you kill him, he can't kill me, so I mean, that's a win-win.
Dura, as you're
Yeah,
saying that,
and
I'm
that
going to use
means
my
that
lay
I'll
on
kill-
hands and use 12 points of it to heal myself back up to full.
Okay, you are able to do that without a problem.
Oh.
You do realize, Xavier, that if you do kill Chromius, there will be me.
And there will be war.
Hey,
Akros will not. Also, I am not easy to kill.
Hey, listen. I am not killing.
Honestly.
She is.
No, but seriously, on that point of you're not really hard to kill, we were supposed to have a match, Chromius.
I know
but,
we were.
Do you suppose we resume that if we get out of this?
Oh, are you gonna get your ass kicked again, Taco?
I say we save that until...
Says you, alright?
Taka.
Oh.
Yes.
I say we save that for if we ever return. For when we return and after the conflict is ended, you and I shall have a glorious battle.
Or you can battle here in the water, that'd be pretty cool.
Yeah, I'd still kick your ass.
Hey!
As you all are arguing and conversing, Avra, you hear a splash, and you see a woman with brown hair sinking, and then comes to a stop next to you. And Syra, you wake up from your daze and look around, and you're in water.
Oh, we've got another.
Damn it, Boris, he got tied. 1 second. Fucking cat.
He got tied up in my headphone cord and like ripped it out of my computer.
Oh, baby.
Boris, no.
This is the second strangest thing I've seen today.
You good? What's the first strange thing?
I'm not sure.
That
Fair
is,
enough.
do you have a name?
And out of character, did he end up giving me the name that I was looking for? Like the name that he wanted me to go by?
He told you, I think I have enough room to text this to you.
Ooh. Oh shit. Like leading
Ha 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 ha. Oh, yep. That's what I thought. I just want to double check. Starts with, sorry, my head. Said, Chris.
Chromius, you recognize the nickname almost immediately. She looks nothing like who she says she is.
Well, you must have a very similar name then. But you are not the person I'm looking for.
Are you looking for?
I am looking for a Crescente, but you are not her.
Oh, did you lose somebody, champ?
Many years ago.
Oh, that's actually really sad. Did I kill them?
No, my father did.
Oh.
There?
Yes, my father, King. You said Akros, but I know him as Anax, but it's Akros. King Akros.
Yes.
Yes, I am Prince Chromius.
Oh. Child of false light and child of false royalty.
False royalty?
I know you.
You do.
Chromius. Akaros. Father. Brother.
I'm gonna roll an insight check on you.
Go ahead.
Because
Tamsy, while that shit's going down, I'm gonna pull out my book and make sure it's not soap.
That's a 15.
All right. I do need Melanie if you could roll just a deception to see if he's able to read you really well. Xavier, you're looking at your book. You're looking through. Sonkaja, Kira.
Come
That's an
on.
18.
No, you're not seeing a Chris.
Regardless, you do not look like. No, you cannot be. That cannot be.
If you squint
cannot
hard
be.
enough, Chromius, kind of looks like her. But then you open your eyes again, it doesn't look like her. You close your eyes again, kind of looks like her. You open your eyes again. You just don't know.
She was my
You know-
identical twin.
You're
Should
supposed to
remember
close
us.
your eyes all the way to blink, not just most of the
As
way.
identical as you can look, being, brother and sister.
Taka will
I have
talk.
one now. Yes.
Taka, you were saying?
Taka will look at them and just go, "Do you remember me? Oh no. Do you know who I am?
Mm.
Because if you truly are her, you would know in an instant."
She's gonna shake her head no.
It's not them, Chromius.
A doppelganger?
Might be.
Ooh, doppelgangers. Those are fun.
Xavier, you catch on an air bubble and just start spinning as you go down. Head over head. Head over heels.
And it's nice to meet your acquaintance. My name is Tucker Harris.
You guys aren't close enough to touch hands, though.
I go over towards them and I put out my hand for a handshake. Like, Tucker Harris.
Taka.
Tucker, yes.
Wait, so now I'm going
Nice
going down
There.
into the water. I'm very concerned.
meet you.
Oh, this is not nice. Everybody's just vibing as I get sunk down. Okay,
No,
I see how
you're
it
just
is.
spinning a little bit faster, but you're still going with everybody. You eventually
Can I?
Yes?
I still have not broken eye contact with Chromius.
Well, I mean, you're looking at him. He's not looking at you, but anytime you guys look at one
Yeah.
another, it's just like a... He looks away.
At one point when he's not looking at me, I'm going to activate my Mask of Many Faces to turn into him.
So you look back and Chromius, you're looking at yourself. More like a
Ooh, look
shit
at me.
copy, though. Like, it's you, but like dingy. Kind of like you just got like your ass beaten.
Hey, that's what he's gonna look like when Taka's done with his ass. Funny joke.
Is this the day that we all shit on Chromius?
Oh, I mean, I can't kill you, so I gotta do something to relieve the fucking anger in my soul.
So,
I mean,
doppelganger.
Yes.
She's just
What
like
is your real
floating,
name? Because
going,
I do. You are not Crescente.
That is what I was told.
Told by who?
Akaros.
Why would my father tell you
Father.
this?
He said I was Chris.
But
as this confusion is like racking your brain, you guys breach the water. You've been falling so long, you've switched from falling down to rising. And you pop from the water and start bobbing in the ocean. You start drifting apart, one person at a time. Taka, roll me a perception check.
Does Taka have enough time to put his mask on or no? Oh no. I'm not proficient. I'm a ranger, and I'm not proficient in perception. Jeez.
You chose it, not me.
What kind of rubbish is that?
That is a dirty 20.
Cool.
Oh, that's a dirty 20.
So dirty.
Dirty 20.
So when you breach the water,
How dare you?
Layla stress.
so you laugh now. When you breach the water, you see Alice.
Oh.
You see.
Tucker will just like cover his face
You see.
and just like that and grab the mask.
You see a short young girl with long blonde hair, piercing green eyes. She doesn't see you. She's looking out in the water. Hey, Sila, there's people in the water. Your heart kind of hurts because her common has gotten so good. She doesn't only speak quarry.
Oh my gosh! Yes! Yes!
Told you.
By this point, Sila,
basically, Chromius, you see,
to the docks.
you don't know if the stuff coming from under his mask is water or tears.
There's something coming. But...
Are you, friend? Are you all right, my friend? You seem to be leaking.
I am fine.
Usually those
Alice?
fluids come out after I stab you.
Right back at you.
Alice, did you have another dream?
He was here. I just saw him. He was in the water.
I will go over to her. Oh no, I can't move my token.
I am also very confused. Hello.
It won't let me move my token, by the way. But I want to move over to her.
Hello.
I get it.
Alright.
Yeah, it also won't let me move my token outside of a little box.
That's my bad.
No bother.
I'm gonna swim up to the dock and pull myself up.
Wait, I can't get any further. Why can't?
There's a block. That's why.
Oh, okay. Oh.
So you just see this Adonis of a Spartan man basically just push himself up out of the water, slick the hair back.
Guys, you're just gonna be kind of in the water on that.
Oh no, I'm in the water.
And you also see Tucker with a mask and has got a white rose on it as he comes up, slings his bow around his.
Are they on the dock?
Chest.
I am.
They've swum. They are swimming and getting onto the dock.
Okay, and they're covered in water, yes?
Yes.
It's that time again, DM.
It is that time again.
Heads or tails?
I say
Heads
tails.
or tails? Alright. Do you want the odds or do you want the evens?
Evens.
Alright, so you're the let's not do the stupid idea, and I'm the let's do the stupid idea.
Bet.
Oh god.
But you roll that, hold on to your thing, and then I'll get everybody situated. So, Taka, Chromius,
Getting out of the water.
get onto the dock.
I'm gonna help the one that says they're my sister out of the water.
Alright.
I'm just following Chromius around.
There's not enough space on the dock for you guys all to stand, but everybody is standing on the dock.
I am looking at the tall one that's just came out looking like a Roman god of some sort. And when looking at Taka and going like a double take, like, Taka? Back again so soon. Wow. You've
all right.
I'm very confused as to what is happening.
Yeah, I would also like to know exactly where we are.
We are in the mortal plane or whatever of existence, to be honest.
You're in the docks
not
of
really familiar
Nicodranas.
Is this
Right.
part of the Siren Sea?
This is Nicodranas.
No, we've changed planes of existence, my friend.
I'm gonna stick my hand out to show me it.
So what you're saying is Xenagos was right. how that feels, child of false light.
Oh shit.
It is not false light. His light is true, and I will show you if I shove my spear through your face.
Fight! 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 Fight!
Oh, I dare you to try, child.
Pretty birdie. Alice starts running up the dock. But you guys can all continue your conversations. Yes, Daphne, as I'm going to say.
Being violent?
Not
No,
right.
we are not.
Sorry.
We are not.
I lost my
And
temper for a
Tuck
second.
and
Oh, I'll let him swing
Tuck
first. Come on, buddy. You'll get the first hit.
Get out of the water, everyone, right?
I
Firstly, to start off with.
I haven't dropped the disguise though.
on them.
One second, guys. We're talking over one another. Let's be a little bit better about that. Making sure that everybody's got ownership of their peoples. You do not. There you go, Melanie. Alright. If everybody could move themselves onto the dock in some form or fashion.
Oh,
alright. There's just Xavier. You having fun?
Stand on the rock.
Do you want to stand on the rock?
I want to stand on the rock.
You want to stand on the rock? I'll let you stand on the rock. Hey, go, buddy.
Xavier's
stand
gotta
on the
be
rock.
special. Xavier's gotta be special, okay?
You just stand on the rock. There you go, buddy.
I'm the king of the rock!
Alright. Let me set the stage so that we can have a proper conversation with everybody here.
I guess you could say you are a rock star.
Yeah.
Why were you in the water? All of you. Who are you? Why were you in the water? And how did you end up in the water?
My name
gods.
And how are you not screaming out in pain as the aquifer burns the skin off your bones?
First of all, this is water. Second of all, my name is Prince. Oh.
You can finish your sentence, Ryan.
All right. My name is Prince Chromius. I am the son of King Akros. And I am also the servant of the god Heliod.
A pleasure to meet you.
Yes.
Well, that doesn't.
Yes, I am Chromius. I am not your brother, but
Chris.
You are not. We're going to work on that.
God, Melanie told me
Hey, buddy.
for this character.
We need to give her a name.
Even more every time she talks.
We need to give her a name so she stops calling herself my sister's name, because that is not her name.
Hey,
Well,
buddy.
if it says her name's Chris, then.
But that's not her name.
But do you know that's not her name? People can have the same name. Or similar names.
Brother.
And the idea of brotherhood and sisterhood is relative to different cultures. She could believe that you are siblings by soul or by religion or by...
Is there somewhere left wet we can go and talk?
Yes, of course. Sorry. Pardon my hospitality. Follow me. Come on. Alice, come.
Okay. As you are all on the docks.
Sarah has my heart.
As you are all on the docks and trying to figure out what's going on, all of you watch Alice walk down the dock and pick up a hawk. Taka, she picks up Kaha and nuzzles his little beak and puts him down and walks over to Chromius's horse.
What?
Alice, Jesus Christ.
Why does my horse look like this?
Because he is not in his realm of existence.
Why does he look like Strahd's horse?
Because he is not in his plane of existence.
I'm going to go over and I'm very worried about my horse.
Alice.
Oh, false light.
Alice, come back from there. Look, come talk to these people who've just come out of the water. They must have interesting stories. Don't you want to hear?
Tansy, I would like to double check the book.
You're gonna double check the book?
Yeah, I'm gonna flip that open real fast.
What?
Alice points to Chromius, just with her face goes from blank to She starts like you can visibly see short circuit. Just
which Chromius? I never dropped the disguise self.
the one that's standing in front of her. So the one that's approached to go to the horse is just like.
Yeah, I went to go like up to my horse because I was like, my horse is like decaying.
You see her eyes like glaze over. The same green as Taka's eyes. And she just freezes. Yes, Taka?
Taka will whistle for Kaha and to come over to him as he walks towards Alice. And he'll just kneel down, just place a light hand on her shoulder, and just give her a bit of a hug.
She's solid as a rock, just pointing.
Oh, great, Prince, whatever your name is, you have froze a child. How do you feel?
Sarah's also gonna point and go, Chromius.
Oh, false slide. I know this must be a lot for you to take in, but, long story short, Xenagos was right, and your god is not as powerful as he says he is.
Can someone fill us in on what's happening here? Because
I'm
gonna try and use.
Do you
I'm gonna jump off my rock and walk over to her.
We're gonna go one at a time real fast because I know you all want to do something. Xavier, you were looking at your book, so I'm gonna come back to you.
Yay!
What are you looking for in your book?
Names.
Any name specific?
No. Just seeing where See if they changed whenever we teleported through water.
So as you're flipping through, the names you've already crossed off are there. You flipping, you're flipping, you're flipping, and you see a new name. And looking at the name, you know what the person looks like, how close they are to you. Your eyes immediately lift and fall onto the girl whose name is Alice. You look immediately at Taka, and you close the book.
Yeah, I'm just gonna slam it and be like, oh, so you wanted to know what happened, right?
Taka will say, "You remember me? My name is go by the White Rose." Alice.
Taka, I think she might
collapses.
be in shock.
I just catch her and then just stand up holding her. Alright. Come along. I'm guessing you still work at the tavern, Sila?
Oh yes, why would I leave a place like that?
Right.
Come on.
Chromius, what did you want to do? I said you were going to try to do something.
Yes, my fault. That's my bad.
I was gonna try and use some of my my divine powers to see if they still worked.
Oh, your supernatural gifts?
Well, I guess I know I was assuming with my paladin stuff,
Okay.
since it's all dedicated to.
You start the process of doing like your own like small paladin things, and you see they crackle to life. It's almost like when your flashlight flickers and you gotta hit it a few times, it starts working again.
Yeah.
It crackles in your hands, but it comes back almost after a moment or so.
This is bizarre.
Walk up next to Chromius while he's doing his spell casting, and she's just gonna go. And like a little bit of wind comes out.
She's trying to blow out a candle, in a sense.
She has the gust cantrip, so she just.
So his hair is getting windswept. Is he's just
Yes.
Your horse copies the noise.
All right. I'm going to make sure. I'm going to check on my horse, but I'm also like keeping an eye on the. I'm just calling her the doppelganger for right now. All right. Listen, Gusty.
Disgusting.
Chris.
Not quite, but
Chris.
that is not your name.
Master?
They said it was.
Your horse speaks
Yeah.
to you telepathically.
This is new. Hello?
Hello. Why am I cracked?
I think we are far away from our God's light.
Have I
You are all
failed
right.
you, Master?
You have not failed me.
He's actually going to use the rest of his lay on hands on the horse to kind of like soothe him, basically.
You touch like the front
Aw.
chest piece of this horse, and you see where the cracks are. They heal for a moment, and then crackle back over. I have failed
You are all
to-
right, my friend.
I am not
No,
worthy steed.
You are a worthy
broken.
steed. Please, do not worry. Everything is going to be all right. We will make our way back home. We will be going back home to Akros. I promise this.
Okay. He nuzzles you real fast, and
Akros.
he moves back again.
Akros is the name of my home and my pater. What about Akros?
Akaros. Father.
Akros is my father, my pater.
Akaros is Chris's father.
Is Chris back? Master, is
No,
Chris
this
back?
this is not Chris.
No, I know that, but is Chris back?
That is what Heliod told me.
Oh, that's great. He sounds not as triumphant as he usually sounds when you hear his
Yeah.
voice. He sounds like he's breathing out of like a fourth of a lung.
Ooh.
So does Kaha. Taka, if you took a moment to try to see if your hawk is okay, it's like, yeah, I'm alright. Just, vibing.
Vibin.
Just take a rest on my shoulder, it's fine.
Man, Nell's got soft.
How's your power doing, Deathborn?
I thought you said death whore, and I was like, sure, yeah.
I was about to say, yeah, I'm a death whore, I bet.
Born.
Xavier is gonna hold his hands out in front of him and wait for it to drop into his hands.
Nothing happens yet.
Well, you see, unlike y'all, I got my power source right here, and she'll summon the spear. So this has all been endlessly
Nothing happens yet.
fascinating. But... Well, no, my source of power is my spear. I don't have the fucking weakness of the plane hopping.
Nope. There's a. I'm
you sure
pausing
about
to
that?
make sure that I gotta get my notes back because I just closed the wrong tab. I'm sorry. I'm pausing.
I thought you meant like my fucking
Ah,
weapon just didn't
there it
work.
is.
And I was
I
like,
got
wait,
it.
what?
I got it. We're back. All right. So you summon your baby, and whink! Xavier catches a scythe from midair.
Oh,
All right, so you are the
precious.
Reaper.
What's a Reaper? He makes his safe disappear. What's a Reaper? What do you mean? I don't know what that means.
So let's.
Wait, she said another word.
We're gonna loop back. Hallcat. What was your heads tails?
Well, it's sort of a bit useless now they're out the water, but we're going to do it anyway, because let's be honest here, we haven't had a PvP in the first session, and we're going to get some PvP in the first session, because
damn it,
traditions and all that. So, given that, I don't know what water is, and I expect them to be burning alive at this point, I'm going to try and sort of push past my elven female friend and very quickly try and pull the water and sort of like dry the lot of them in a very almost aggressive way, as in, you know, when someone's on fire and you grab a towel and just like start patting them down. It's a bit like that.
So, the first person you get to is Taka. You reach, grab the water, and immediately just throw it right in his face, and you just goes down. Kind of like Dean Winchester getting hit with holy water. You're just so tired of this happening. It's not like, oh, great, yeah. No, I'm not a demon. It's just fucking again. Okay.
Taka you can just hear him sigh through his mask and he'll just go like, thank you for that.
That is a lovely mask, but Aquifer burns and kills in for five shifts, and not good. So good, yes.
This isn't Aquifer. I don't understand what this Aquifer is, but it is not what you're speaking of.
Hawkhad, I don't think this is the same thing, and I'm going to lean over the side, like lie down on my stomach flat and try to scoop up some water.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have to touch it if you don't want to. But look, doesn't do anything. It's water.
He sort of like spins down really quickly, spots what is to you obviously water, and just sort of like just waves his hand, and the water sort of like sprays out of your hand back into the water, and then turns back again and starts like trying to get rid of the water again.
It is funny.
Definitely something.
That he is. He is very entertaining.
Come, guys, we can't just all stand here. You're all soaking, and he's clearly panicking about it. So just follow me. Come on. And I'm going to start making my way back up the pier.
I was going to start using her gust cantrip as a blow dryer.
You're just increments.
As Chromius walks, oh sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry. As Chromius walks, he's going to say, "Thank you for your hospitality. What is your name?"
Oh, I'll set my hand out. Sila. Pleasure to meet you.
Nice to meet you, Sila. My name is Chromius, as I explained earlier.
Chromius, are you twin one or twin two? There's two of you, but I think it's a bit.
I am the real one. The other one is a faker.
I'll drop the disguise self.
Oh.
It's gotten the point across.
As I said, I am the real Slim Shady.
Also trying to kill me.
Chromius.
Yes, well.
Welcome to Nicodranas, I suppose. What's everyone else's names, might I ask?
Avra.
Alfra?
Avra.
Are you ready to Kadabra?
I would hope not.
You have no idea how long I've been waiting to make that joke.
Alfra, that's a beautiful name.
Next.
Taka, I of course know you. Anyone else? I suppose.
Yeah. Do you still have the blue sapphire set that I gave you?
I will go into my wee utility belt thing, and of course, I've been practicing.
Do you take out the entire thing or one card?
Good.
I just took out the deck.
Good.
Why?
Oh no.
I was just wondering if you took out a singular. If you had taken out a singular card, I would have had a different answer.
Okay, no, it was just the deck.
Okay, cool.
Yes, of course, I've been practicing with it.
Awesome. It's good. That's good.
So yes, this. What about you with the blonde hair? What's your name? And you had the big scythe. That was pretty cool.
Oh, his hair's actually red. He's just gonna look over at you real quick. You didn't see anything. And you can call me Xavier.
Xavier, okay.
Also, you have really nice hair.
Thank you. I did it myself. Grew it myself.
Thank you.
Did you? I thought your parents gave it to you. It's
No,
magical.
I grew this one myself.
Valid.
Perhaps we can all talk once we are inside.
Yes,
You have your hair passed down?
No.
You people are weird.
Never mind.
Very strange land.
Tucker's just
Taka, have you got Alice?
he's holding Alice on one side, and his bird is sleeping on his other
Oh
shoulder.
god, not the bird.
He's like stacked, like.
Okay, right. Okay, come on. And I'm gonna start leading them back to the tavern.
Okay.
Okay, Tam, I've got a question.
Yeah.
Come on.
Question they can't.
Can everyone deafen themselves? If you see me raise my hand, undeafen yourself.
All right, let me just get into the actual.
Wait, deafen? How the hell do we deafen ourselves?
So basically,
What is
you'll
that?
see a little like headset with a line.
I can, but I will turn the volume down and cover my ears. Okay. I cannot hear.
Oh, is this? Are you doing it on your phone? So that when you go onto your phone, there's the you can click on.
She can't hear. She turned her volume down.
You can server deafen her.
Yeah, that's what I'll do. All right. I believe there. You can hear me?
All right. Nice. Yeah. Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Hello.
All right. So, my book has Alice, and I'm able to see information about them. What kind of information do I have?
You instinctively open the book and it flips to a page of the person you're looking for. It says Alice, sister of Taka Harris, champion of Erebos. There's a note in chicken scratch with the handwriting of Erebos. Do not kill. Revive memories. The information back up there says can resurrect the dead at will. Dangerous.
Huh.
Mm.
So don't kill her. But
Give memories back.
okay. I bet I have ideas. Yes, ideas. Okay, cool. I was gonna say, if it says to kill her, I'm like, is she sick or something? If not, I'm a poison her. Anyways. Moving on with life.
Right, I'm gonna let them
That
come
is
back,
all I
okay?
desire. Yeah.
Should I be able to hear? Yeah. Thank you to whoever done that. I don't know who it was, but thank you. I couldn't find it.
I totally didn't go off and start doing some uni work for a second there. No.
I'm trying to. Hold on, I'll just message them because they're like chilling, probably messaging. You can see my messages now.
If you're wondering how I didn't hear any of that, I put in both headphones and started blasting House of the Rising Sun.
Can someone message Melanie, please? There it is. Okay.
I got her. Okay, I was about to message.
Hi, welcome back.
There we go.
So,
Yellow.
Silas starts walking you guys from the port.
Oh, yes.
Yes.
Erebos.
But I am Chromius. Yes.
As
You are
guys
allowed to say my name.
Yes. As you guys are walking, Syra. With an R. Syra. Oh, did I actually just lose Syra?
We lost
Wow.
her. We just lost her. Oh, there she is.
Welcome back.
She returns.
Hello.
I think.
Okay, now I can see you guys.
There we go. So, Syra, as you are walking from this port, looking around, this is Nicodranas. This is the port city Nicodranas. You are out of the preserve. This is not a joke. He wasn't lying to you. You are actually not back there anymore. This is the port city. It's vague. It's a vague memory, but you looking back over at Chromius, you're like, yeah, nah, we're not related. No. As you're looking around, you start recognizing places and a few people you haven't seen in maybe years, and finally you get to the center of town. All of you do. Not there. Not there. Definitely not there.
I don't.
There. My mouse
and yes,
decided to die on me. You get here. You start seeing a few people here and there. Two of you are not there. The rest of you are over here. So much moving around. Okay.
Nope.
Oh, there we are.
Actually, you all getting onto the map. Okay.
Boris.
So unhappy.
Who's
He's
so
just-
unhappy? Why so unhappy?
He's not unhappy. He's just trying to get attention.
Give that boy some attention.
I'm giving you
There
a
we
chance
go.
to love on your. Oh, baby.
He did not feel like dancing.
That was just genuine. Put me down, Father, please. Father, please.
Father, you're embarrassing me.
Father, please.
Father, create violence.
As you come closer to the center of the city, looking around, you recognize the buildings, the Wise Shirt Tavern, Town Hall, the bank, the beginnings of the Mages Guild. Just one thing after the other, you start recognizing there's a man sitting right at the front of Town Hall in a chair with a walking stick, white gray hair, old face, just leaning against a staff. Syra Daphne, this is your grandfather.
Fuck.
Layla's mind is
I'm gonna-
blown. We broke Layla.
No, because I know something. I know something about Taka. If that's a grandfather, oh my god. Oh no.
Everybody is just
Art is gonna go from bothering Chromius to she's just gonna look away from Chromius, like immediately, like attention just whoop, and then she's just gonna like walk over, like
I'm
just
going to keep- I'm going to keep an eye on her, and I'm going to stay. I'm going to flank you now.
Alright, so she is making her way this way.
Yeah.
Oh wait, I'm also following them.
Yeah, because she showed up saying that she was my sister, and I'm like, and now she's just walking away. I'm like,
What are the rest of you doing?
Not sure you
before
can do
I
that.
Do that bit.
Wait, that's illegal.
I have a question for a character. So, character voice. So let me get this straight. Taka, was it? You've been here before?
Oh yes, many times. So why am I using another voice? Yeah, yes, many times. Yeah.
How can you still follow your false god when you know that they have no power? That's the whole point Xenagos was trying to bring. The gods lord themselves as almighty and controlling everything,
I
but
follow the goddess Nylea. She doesn't mind if we follow other gods as well or acknowledge them. Nylea is different, and you know that.
I'm gonna be behind Afra, like casually mocking as they're mocking Taka, and then be like clapping my hand over my mouth and be like, oh, this is serious. Here, Taka, why don't you hand me the kid? I'll go over with these people. You two.
You're not touching. You're not touching my sister.
Oh.
Keeps walking.
Why not? Oh, come on, I haven't done that much bad thing.
Just to reinforce that note, Taka wakes up Kaha, and I just go protect, and he's just gonna circle around.
Protect. Okay, 1 second. Hold on.
But a little bit.
He gives him a little bit of feed though. Yeah, take this.
Hey, actually, Taka, gotta talk. Away from.
yeah, no, I get it. I'm gonna go. One of these buildings is a tavern, right?
I mean, we are following. Silently.
If you follow the elf, you'll get to the tavern. If you stop wandering off from her lovely acquaintanceship, then you'll get to where you need to go.
No, I was asking the DM, but it's like one of these buildings has like a tavern sign on it, right?
Yes. The building to your immediate left on the map it's a nice, like, kind of orangey brown in some places. Right above the door, there's some blue banners and a sign that says Wise Shirt Tavern, kind of like arches and follows the shape of a circle. Kind of almost looks like a barrel of beer. It's a really, really nice put together logo for a business.
Great. I'm gonna go get drunk. I've had enough shenanigans for one day.
Elven friend, Scylla, your friends are strange.
They're not my
They
friends.
look like Grox beasts wandering around looking for their kills.
Rock beasts? No, I only know one of them. Not known him very long, but I know him. I don't know who the rest of them are. Sorry.
Do strange people normally fall into the aquifer?
It's the first time I've seen it happen. I mean, I don't know where he came from the first time. He wasn't wet when he came in. I don't think so, at least. No, not that I know of.
I mean, they must be very strong people. That they weren't smoking in the aquifer.
I think you're thinking of something different, to be honest. That's water. People drink that. They drink it in the swim.
Yes, you drink aquifer.
Well, yes, but it doesn't burn when it touches you. At least it shouldn't. It's very concerning if it does.
You're speaking crazy there. Aquifer burns. It has mycelium, has spores in it. When touch skin, it's I'll show you. Right. This is what it does. And he sort of reaches to his side where he has a small sort of like leather bound sort of pouch. It says hand.
Oh.
Okay. This is going to hurt, but
Well, then why on earth am I?
Just
Okay, great. This is great.
And he sort of like pours what looks to be like a black powder with like thick granules in it, right? It smells like, well, it smells like sulfur, you know? It's like, okay, this is going to hurt quite a
Are you
bit,
going to set
but
them fire?
you know what? It'll be fine. And he sort of like goes to light the black powder.
So you touch the flame to the powder. It explodes as it usually does. Scylla, your hand, you pull it back just in time, but where the black powder touches your hand, your pale elven skin has faded away to white. You shake it off, you look down, it's pale.
What did you do?
Regular elven skin again.
So aquifer and bark, black bark. When you mix together, it creates a thing. It works for thing.
Scylla, you'll understand what happened. You are allergic to that substance. It did something.
Well, you don't. The water here doesn't do that. No, it doesn't.
Then how do you make powder? And how do you drink?
From, I don't know, just fresh water. You just get it, and when we're in the tavern, I'll show you if you want. It's really not hard. But have you ever tried it when it's not on a mushroom? Like,
why would I what? How else would I get my aquifer? You need aquifer to live, you understand?
Like the way you
Otherwise,
say aquifer. I need to let you know. I don't know what it is. I just like how you say aquifer with such
outside,
urgency.
right? He doesn't know what water is. I had to create like a thing that like he thinks it is, and aquifer. I don't know. It's weird.
I love it.
when you say how else do you get aquifer, she's going and pointing towards the ocean. There's plenty of it right there.
That's a lot of aquifer. Where's the mushroom?
I will put a pin on this conversation, which is happening simultaneously.
She's having an aneurysm over there.
It's great.
I think we all are at this point.
What mushroom?
It's one collective aneurysm.
That's going to be the name of the group. Is we're going to be the Aquifer.
The aquifers.
Oh, I thought you were going to say we're the collective aneurysm.
That actually works too.
No. The collective aneurysm alcoholic.
Yes.
You get to
We're going to be
cobblestone steps.
Chromius.
This old man stirs and who let me fall asleep? My gods.
Old man.
Puts the staff down. He pulls himself to his feet. He walks over to you very slowly. Can I help you?
Old man. I know you.
How do you know me?
Related?
I hate to break it to you, but my children are old. They're gone. Some are in Zorhas, and others are in like Huperdink in other cities. No, you are not my daughter.
Not daughter. Daughter's daughter. Or son's daughter.
So granddaughter? I say from because I've been following closely behind.
Oh,
Chromius.
Jesus. No.
I am Chromius, yes.
Oh,
Chromius.
Chromius. I don't believe I know you. Hello.
Hello, I am Prince Chromius of Akros.
You like voice down. welcome to Nicodranas, champion.
Oh, so you know of me?
I know of many things.
Carlos.
Sweetheart, what's your name?
Carlos calls me Chris.
That's funny. No, Chris is our baker. You're not Chris.
Baker?
Yeah,
Baker.
Makes cookies. Oh yeah, she's a great kid.
Baker.
What? You okay?
What is her full name? Is it just Chris?
She doesn't know. She said her name was Chris, so we call her Chris. And might be Kristen, Christina. I don't know. She says call her Chris.
She's in the tavern as well. If you, I don't know, want to go see her.
Perhaps we should all step inside.
Grandfather.
Excuse me?
Grandfather. He said grandfather.
I think, based off of what she's saying, she believes that she is your granddaughter.
So, you say your name is Chris, but you say that you were my granddaughter.
No. They said my name was Chris.
Who's they, sweetheart?
According to what she said earlier, that
Prometheus.
was... No, I did not say that. That was my pater who said that. According to you, that's what you told us, was you were sinking into the water.
Into the...
Yes.
Oh, no. Oh no.
Yes, I think we need to speak if you understand what I'm talking about.
Oh, I do.
Master, they were at the docks. They came up. And
Scylla, by the gods, hello. How are you?
Scylla.
Yes.
I'm good. Here, I forgot to give you this earlier. I was supposed to give it to you before your big speech, and I'll hand over a wee wrapped up thing of sandwiches. A few sandwiches from the tavern.
Oh, bless your heart. Thank you.
It's supposed to be before the speech, but forgot.
Yeah, you're good.
It was
Are you all right,
truly
Doppelganger?
inspiring. These guys were at the water. They were in the water.
I know where they're from.
Scylla.
Chris.
Good to meet you again, Master. Sorry, good to meet you again, Master. How's it going? He has his mask on, but...
Remember him?
Hello, Taka. Good to see you.
So what's all this fuss about? Why are we all over here?
Apparently this is my granddaughter.
We're going to the tavern.
I
So does that mean that... Does that...
Don't ask
Oh, jolly gosh.
Granddaughter. Brother.
realized.
Not.
You have...
Right.
I thought you said all your grandchildren
I'm
lived
going
up
into the
north,
tavern?
or more north.
No, he said all his children lived up north and in other places.
No, I'm sure he said his grandchildren live up north, or north from here at least.
North?
This is,
We are talking in a public place about private matters.
Yes.
Perhaps we should take our place inside.
Well, I'm supposed to be meeting with the mages. I'm waiting for them to arrive here at Town Hall. If all of you...
Well, I'm sure that they can wait longer.
Excuse me, I don't care if you're a prince. It's my town.
Prometheus is demanding.
Good
Chromius seems to
job.
do a lot of demanding.
He's a little bitch.
Listen here. Listen here, Chromius.
Savior. Manners.
Little bitch.
I am not.
Oh, yeah,
I am
Potter.
not a little bitch. If anything,
Little bitch.
Closer.
As
Come
of
closer.
right now, you're
Let me get a good look at you. My eyes are not as great as they used to be.
all right.
You're old.
I make my way over. I take off my helmet, by the way. because I've been wearing like this Spartan style, like full on like plume helmet thing the entire time.
He reaches up and grabs you by the jaw and pulls your face like right into his. He's like moving your head around and like getting a good look at your facial features.
Let me look at you.
He smacks your cheek, lets you go. Ah, right. That is terrifying. All right.
What is terrifying about my face?
You are just general.
I'm.
Not
Cyrus gonna grab the nearest
I don't
person's
think you're
face.
intimidating whatsoever, dear.
I think I'm still the nearest person, so you just grab my face, so I'm pulled to the side again. She's just like does the
Cyrus
same
goes,
thing.
Terrifying. Sola, is this a greeting?
I'm not scary. I'm scary to my enemies. I'm not terrifying.
Oh, Hawkhead,
Terrifying.
no, it's not greeting. It is how I get a good look at someone.
Like he tentatively goes and reaches for what's his face? Scylla's face to go and examine it. And there is, oh no, if I touch her I have to kill her, so it sort of takes his hand back.
Hawkhead.
Yes. That is I.
Hawkhead is friend.
Well, I mean it's Hawkhead.
Friend of. OOC question. Did spooky, scary ghost man ever say his name?
No.
Whose
that
name?
was the point. You weren't supposed
The
to
name
know
of the god,
his
no.
name.
Okay.
Oh,
Got
you
it.
meant Spooky
Cool.
Ghost
I don't know
Man,
his
or
name.
the person you're supposed to be bringing to Spooky Ghost Man?
The spooky ghost man's name.
Erebos.
Okay, cool. Hawkhead is friend of Erebos.
Error, what?
Mastiff's going to
Excuse me.
clamp his hand over your mouth, Syra. Chromius, can you do me a favor? Can you bring her to that tavern right over there? Get her absolutely wasted.
We'll make sure she. All right, let's go parties. Excuse me,
I
friend.
love this.
What is your name?
My name is Masted. Good to meet you.
Pleasure
I am
to
the
meet you.
Burgomeister, as that is what we are called when we are in power.
All right.
Sandwich?
I'm going to take my my very interesting friend here, and I'm going to take her to the. Please take your hand off of her mouth.
All right.
Erebos.
All right, you should probably not. We need to teach her
Sweetheart?
subtlety. Doppelganger, what is my name?
Chromius.
All right, say that again. And I'm going to start walking her towards the tavern. Say that again.
Chromius.
All right. And what is your name?
Not Chris.
Right. Well, what is your name? Do you know?
Syra.
Your name is Syra.
Not Chris.
No, it is not Chris. It is Syra. Well, I have to say, it is quite a lovely name.
And why Chris?
Because my father tried to trick me. But why?
Trick?
We will speak about this later. But for now, you should relax and have a drink.
So, most of you are headed towards the tavern. I do believe that leaves Xavier, Hawkhead, and Scylla. Oh, I was literally just about to ask. You're standing next to the Burgomeister. Is there anything you would like to say?
I was just gonna say, after they walk away, I'm just gonna turn to Mass and go, "How fantastic is this?"
Oh. Right. Fantastic.
Well, it's interesting. It's better than boring.
treat them with kindness, Sila.
I would do nothing less.
Give them food, give them drink.
Of course.
And when you're done with them, have them meet me in town hall.
So, sorry to interrupt, but I have to ask, friend. Are you the visor? Yes. You are the
Burgomeister, yes.
leader. Yes. Yes. But you're old.
Yes.
He's very old. Very, very old.
How did you kill last leader then?
He died of old age.
Did you kill him?
No.
Who did you kill for leadership then?
I see here in Nicodranas, and most places in Wildemount, we don't kill when we take leadership. They either step down, or pass away naturally, or in battle. You don't have to kill.
But how do you have grand civil war power struggles, wherein families are killed in days, simply so that a man may rise and be the Mushroom Lord?
Alcad, we don't have a Mushroom Lord.
So who's in charge of the mushrooms then?
I suppose your people are in charge of the mushrooms. Aren't they?
What?
I want to clarify. I'm making this shit up as I go along, alright? I don't have any of this written down. I'm going to forget most of it.
Yeah.
It's fine.
You can't even tell, dude. You're having a blast. I hope.
So,
oh, God.
So you have no Mushroom Lord, and you have no Aquifer. So who dishes out ration of Aquifer?
I know where you're from. No, you are very, very far from home, as you can see. We do not have Aquifer. We do not have the giant mushrooms. We do not have any of the things you are used to. We are in Wildemount. You are from a different continent, my friend. You are most likely sent here for a specific reason. We can talk later, but for now, do as you wish. I have a meeting to get to.
Okay. You, elven lady, you play game? Yes, you play games.
I love games.
Do
My
you
name is
know
Sila.
dice? Do you know dice? Sila, yes. Sorry, name's not good. Common, no good. Common, not first language. You see, it's not first language. But you play dice. Yes, you understand dice.
Of course.
I have a great game for you if you have the time.
Yes, but let's go to the tavern first because as I'm walking away from Master,
I can show you
I'm going to
Aquifer.
turn around and give him the thumbs up and go, "This is great," and then go.
Yes, great.
He looks at you, and there is a very sad look in his eyes.
Oh well, he's not excited.
And
He's
he
excited as I am.
nods. Starts to walk away.
I'll go join the rest of them. Oh my god, everyone's here. Hi guys.
Nicodranas.
I'm putting us on
Yes,
the main
this is
screen.
Nicodranas, according to them.
Okay.
Chromius.
Yes. You're not brother.
Brother.
No. Not brother.
Not brother.
Yes. However,
Brother.
Avra.
No.
You walk into this
No.
tavern, and as soon as you pass into the doorway, you notice that there's a lot of people that don't look like satyrs. But it really doesn't bother you. One kid looks over and goes, watches you walk past him the entire time, just in a gaze. His mom's like, "Quit staring at the people, darling." "That's a goat!" "Mommy's a goat!" Yes, sure, darling. Just go eat your dinner, please. "But Mommy's a goat!" And watches you walk the entire time. There are a few empty booths, a few empty tables. Seems that the lunch rush is starting to die out. There is a point where the tavern is closed for dinner. Your dad, Sila, is working nonstop.
He is a man with black hair that's long, goes to almost the middle of his chest. Most of it's pulled up into like a man bun to get it out of his face. And he stops and looks at you, Avra, and you see he's trying not to look at your legs. He is trying to be respectful. He is trying not to stare. Hello?
Hi, so I'm a little short on funds on the moment. What is the most amount of alcohol I can get for 9 silver?
You can get one of... I'm sorry, you can have one goblet full.
Done.
Alright.
Yeah.
I'm sorry for staring. You have to forgive me.
It's quite alright.
Now,
Stranger in a strange land.
Yes, most people from Theros don't know what an elf is. So this man looks human with pointy ears.
At this point, I just want... I've had enough today.
Do you have any specific house type you would like?
Just as much...
I understand.
Just as much as possible.
Of course. He pours you one small little glass full, basically. Sets it in front of you. Would you like anything to eat? It's no extra charge, actually. He hands you back the silver on the house.
Thank you. I would not complain.
We have some soup. One moment. He disappears into the kitchen. Around the same time as everyone starts filing in.
Is Taka bringing Kaha in?
Kaha goes to come in, stops and gets on the back of the horse and goes over to where the stable is and starts drinking from the water trough. And Alice wakes up and goes, "Horse?"
Is she still over Taka's shoulder?
Horse? But
Alice, you fine.
But
Yes.
She's hanging over your shoulder, like her face is like right above your ass. But
Alice, you're back at the tavern.
He just maneuvers her so that he's still holding her, but like just maneuvers her a little bit.
Oh.
Everything alright?
Alice, you're home.
Hello. You passed out on me. Sorry, you passed out on me.
She's like looking everywhere except where you are. Horse?
The horse is in the stable right now.
Est-ce qu'elle is a horse?
What? I'm sorry. Are you talking about my horse?
There is a horse. Greedy. I'm basically just telling her that the horse is in the barn in Query, basically. The horse is in the barn, it's safe, as well as the bird is also there, and they are drinking. That type of stuff.
Horse? Horse?
Horse!
Points to
I have a
Chromius.
horse.
Horse?
My horse,
Chromius.
Yes.
Chromius.
I am Chromius.
Chromius.
Yes.
Chromius? A horse makes the maneuver for pet.
That's my horse or the animal.
What
I'm
languages
sorry,
do you
I'm
speak?
trying.
You want to...
Me?
Mhm.
I speak Celestial, and Common. I'm not sure about the other languages.
Okay, she knows Celestial. In what appears to be a more like angelic voice, you hear kind of like a scraggly teenage voice coming from what looks to be like a 9-year-old. Are you alright with me petting your horse?
Of course. I didn't know anybody else spoke this language.
Yeah, it's kind of it's really important to know. My mom taught me, or at least I think she taught me.
You see that girl over there, the elf with the long ears and the dark skin? Scylla. Her name's Scylla.
Yes.
Yeah, that's my
Yes, the
sister.
attractive one.
She said Mom taught us how to speak Celestial, or at least taught me how to speak Celestial.
Good to know.
Do you know anybody who has a hawk?
I believe that. I'm sorry, name.
That would be me.
Taka has a. I believe that Taka has a hawk.
You see her eyes glaze over green, and she goes, "What?"
The White Rose have a hawk.
Oh, cool. Can I get down?
If you would like.
Yep. She hops
I just
down.
walk over to. I just go over to Chromius and just whisper in his ear. I'll fill you in. Just don't say my name at all. All right.
I'm sorry. I will try not to.
Horsey,
No, it's fine.
horsey,
Just-
horsey, horsey, horsey. She starts waddling over to the stable.
Chromius
My name is.
is in
I'm
trouble.
not in trouble. Also, you're developing a vocabulary extremely quickly.
Who said I did not have vocabulary?
The way you have been speaking since we have met has been very primitive. It is good to know that you have a vernacular.
Terrifying.
I am not terrifying.
Yes, it said you were.
This is when Taka like peeks behind Chromius and goes like, "Yeah, you're pretty terrifying, man."
I mean, in the battlefield, I am. I guess it's if I'm wearing the armor, but
I think it is the armor.
You are
It's
wearing battle armor.
Chromius.
a bit much.
He's gonna put the helmet
Palhad
on a
is-
table.
Palhad is friend of Erebos.
He is.
Yes.
Are you friend of
wouldn't-
Erebos?
Am I friend of Erebos? I don't
I was
know.
He
asking-
did not say we were.
So you spoke with Erebos, and then you landed next to us.
Yes.
Xavier, what are you doing?
I am just sitting down in a chair reading my book. Yes.
Do all of you sit at the
And
same
listening
table?
it.
I would assume so.
If there's a table large enough.
Scylla moves
I-
the tables together with the help of Hulka. They know how
when-
things move. Avra, do you join?
When- Yeah, when Chromius comes in and sits down, Avra will walk up and be like, "Hey, child of false light, everything is not as it seems. Welcome to the Disillusionment Club."
You keep calling me child of false light. At least call me the prince.
No.
Chromius.
Yes. I love this so much.
My name is Chromius, yes.
I want to hand Daphne.
Little bitch.
I am not a little bit.
I mean, I wouldn't say little bitch, more mammoth bitch. Yes? No?
I
Mammoth
love
bitch.
Daphne.
Yeah,
I need whatever you have that is alcoholic, I need it right now. Malaka.
Yes. Sorry, milady. He hands you a bowl of soup. Avra.
Thank you.
He nods his head. He looks to Chromius, and Chromius? This man is chiseled.
Like me.
He's very slender, long black hair. It's kind of curly at the ends.
So a bottom.
Yeah.
Hey man, these people are long hairs out of there.
What?
He makes eye
So-
contact with you and immediately moves his gaze.
Swerve.
Hello, welcome to the Wise Shirt Tavern. My name is Awen. Would you guys like anything to eat or drink?
I'm gonna roll insight on that.
I can get them.
I
My
can
brother
help.
wants
No, I
lots
insist.
of
May?
alcohol.
Question, DM. I've been meaning to ask this question this whole session. May I do a vibe check?
Yes, you may do a vibe check.
Yes.
On what?
It's kind of like a general
the vibe.
perception
Just
of
the
the
vibe
vibe in
check.
this place.
General vibe.
Oh.
Vibe in this place. Vibe check.
Wow,
So,
while talking to doing vibe.
18.
1 second.
And I got a 16 on my insight for checking this dude who's just...
1 second. For anybody who's wondering how to do a vibe check, it is a charisma roll plus proficiency.
I'll be good at that.
Ooh.
If you pass
I
the
get it.
vibe check, you get a one-word
Should all have it
vague
on our
description of what the
sheets.
energy in the room is.
You got this off TikTok.
I did.
You did.
It's a good one, though,
If you
honestly.
fail,
Quite
you get
good.
something
I was like,
completely
yeah.
off. Like, you
That's
could
a
be
good
with some
one.
really chill people, and you think they're murderers.
Oh, so people with anxiety have automatic disadvantage.
Yeah.
You just don't add your proficiency bonus. No, it's charisma plus proficiency. Just straight charisma check. With
Nice.
Well, not straight because you're adding proficiency. Anyways,
Charisma save.
yes, the one
If you
word
proficient.
inviting.
Well, that's vague.
And then I got a 16 on my insight check to check this guy.
You're looking at Awen. You don't know what he is because you've never seen what this species of people is. It's very fascinating. He has really long ears and a very structured face, very harsh bone structure, very, very elegant looking person. To Ryan, he's a high elf.
Yeah. Do I see anyone else around that looks similar? Because I am just realizing that there is.
Syra has pointy ears.
You know, Scylla looks very similar to this man. Very, very similar to this man. In the same way that you look like your father. You look around and you see there's a few other people. There's a barmaid. Has the same kind of ears, but a rounder face.
She's ears around her face?
A rounder face. Like
Syra is a half
round
elf.
face.
Syra's a half elf, by the way.
I'm sorry. Syla. That was your name, correct?
Tyler, yes.
All right, Syla. I am not familiar with your race.
Okay.
From where I am from, there are most people have rounded ears, except for the Tritons, but the Tritons are quite strange.
Okay.
What would be the proper name for your race?
Well, as a general, it's elf, but you do get different types of elf. We're high elves. We have very long pointed ears. You get drow elf, and you get wood elves and eladrin elves. But
Oh, Eladrin.
Don't forget.
You know Eladrin?
All right. I am elf, and Sira here. Is she an elf? She has the ears like you do, but she looks more human.
I'm looking at Syra. Does Syra look like an elf?
Syra, what do you look like?
Syra is about. Let me give you a vibe check. She is about 5'8". She's tan. She's got dark brown hair, hazel eyes, and she is a half elf. You will also notice that she's wearing a. Actually, I wouldn't have my scarf. Damn. Okay, never mind. I wouldn't have it.
Your scarf.
You do? Okay. She's wearing a big old scarf.
Well,
that's not suspicious at all.
Is it a red scarf?
It's a blue scarf.
Oh, not a red wool knitted scarf, like Irina
Should it be?
Koyanovich.
Yeah.
Oh no!
Ignore me. Sorry.
So,
well, no, that's a half elf, I believe. See how the ears, they're kind of still pointed, they're just not as long.
right.
That means it's one elf parent and one non-elf parent. It can be pretty much more commonly human than anything else, but It can be anything, I
I'm
think.
gonna finish giving the not the vibe check, the insight check that you rolled. That was just like a general perception of who he was, but the way he immediately looked away from you. Very, very shy person. Very reserved. Just from the overall kind of defeated stance, he's accepting that he is the lesser in this group. He looks very delicate. He looks very, very delicate, and kind of hurts your heart, because him being a high elf, you were expecting a strong man. Hearing the high elf, your first impression, oh, big shot. But no, he looks very defeated, very scared.
Friend, you are a friend of ours. If you are going to be serving us, I think that you are our equal here. I hope you understand this. You don't need to be afraid of me.
It's not just...
I can get them.
He starts hitting his hands together like
Hey.
this.
Hey, it's okay. It's okay. Hey, I'll get them. It's fine. Go into the kitchen and get something. I'll get them. It's no bother.
He hobbles off to the kitchen.
I will sit back.
I am sorry. What did I do something?
No, it's not. It's
I grab
not.
his face and I go, terrifying.
I'm
Terrifying.
not terrified.
No,
It can't be terrifying if he's a little bitch.
Careful.
No,
I'd rather be terrifying than a little bitch.
He's Heliod's little bitch.
Silent.
it's not you.
Something
Leave
happened.
the poor
with
man
your-
alone.
with your dad.
Wait, I can't hear you talking to me.
Has something happened to your father this past few days?
No, not the past few days. It happens sometimes. It comes, goes, it flares up sometimes. It's honestly none of your faults. It's
Right.
I don't know. It's just you have to know how to handle it. It's hard.
Out of
You'll be
character,
fine.
her father has Asperger syndrome. Oh. He was getting overwhelmed.
Buddy.
He'll be fine. He just needs to go and
Off topic, I found my funny bone.
root himself for a while.
I'm sorry.
I am sorry that I triggered anything like that. I never
No.
wished to do that, except for on the battlefield, obviously. That would be wonderful on the battlefield of my enemies. But, especially among friends, and I, for my entire life, have been dealing with servants acting lesser to me because my father would beat them otherwise, but that is not my way.
Well, yes, no, we don't do that here either, thankfully. That would be rather cruel.
My father...
Taka, what are you doing?
Taka is just Alice, just sitting there.
Alice is
Sitting
outside
back.
of the building with the horse, so you cannot see her at this
Yeah.
very moment.
Oh, I thought that he would have at least gone out to check and then come back in. But he's probably
Okay,
just
yeah, she's playing with a horse.
so
Yeah,
he's
she's playing
probably
with
come
my
back
horse.
in and just probably sat down with Chromius, and he's probably just looking around, checking the vibe.
The bathroom door is still gubbed from when you were last here.
Hey, look, don't look. We didn't talk about that.
It's not been the same since.
Didn't talk that.
It creaks when it closes and everything. It's rather annoying.
Alright, I feel like I've missed out on something here. Can we explain where the fuck we are?
You're in the port city of Nicodranas in
Right.
Wildemount.
And we just happen to transport through dimensions because of the will of the opposite
god.
to my deus. Alright.
It's
I don't know
mushroom
Gods,
science.
gods can transport any mortal where they want, whenever.
And yet,
I think it's an ability that they have.
Melanie,
But
your turn.
unfortunately, they have no power here, so it's a one-way trip.
Well,
You keep saying that, friend. What do you think created this land, if not for gods?
If it was a one-way trip, I wouldn't be in.
One-way trip. One-way trip. Yes.
Not quite the trip we were talking about, but thank you.
All I seem to know is it's looking more and more like Xenagos was killed for being right.
Is that how you ended up?
Xena who?
Xenagos.
Xenagos?
Challenge the order of the gods.
He was
That's
right.
How you ended up in the water.
Why challenge?
Because some men want power despite what they know little about.
All men want power.
I don't. I want mushrooms.
He saw that the gods were not as powerful as they claimed.
No one is as powerful.
So
as
he
they
became
claim.
one to prove it.
That's all.
The way I see it.
What you doing, Xavier?
Sitting there examining things.
Is there anything you would like to do?
I'm gonna look at Taka.
Okay.
So, Taka, still gotta have our private conversation I wanted.
If it's about us having a draw, it's not. I am winning. It is 49 to 51. All right.
54.
What are you talking about? Oh, that's 54.
No.
That wasn't even the number said.
No. That's not what I'm talking about. That can be mentioned later. No. I just need to talk for a bit.
You people.
All right. Well, we'll grab a drink. Excuse me. And then he just calls one of the.
The blonde from behind the
54.
bar. What you want?
Hello, darling. Can get
We'll just take 7 of whatever cheapest for now.
2 meats. 2 meats for me and my lad over here. We're going to go for a walk.
I think I need more than one. I've already finished this.
Alright. Sila Day with you?
Yeah.
Alright. Your father
Just
covered it.
keep-
Told me before he ran into the kitchen like a fucking nut job.
Hey,
Careful.
watch what you're saying.
Careful with that.
Sorry. Disappears behind the bar to get drinks.
So, right. Subject of gods and men. So, first of all, does anyone want to play dice? Right? Dice, and holds up 2 like bright red dice. But anyway, side point. I think gods are like warlocks, right? Do you know what a warlock is? They're like draw power from other people. Gods are only as powerful as the people who follow them. So if nobody follows them, they have no power. However, people follow the gods, and therefore they have power, right? They're just like big warlocks, right? They cast their spells, and all it is just mushroom science. It's just mushroom science. They just use their big mushrooms.
Mushrooms by any chance?
Mushrooms.
You had me right up until the mushroom.
Alright,
Yeah,
Toad,
you've been
listen.
eating them? Or smelling them? Or...
Syra, can
Mushrooms
you
are
roll me a
everything.
perception check?
Me or
Syra.
Syra. Oh.
Yes.
Oh, this is gonna be fun.
You can just call her Sai. It's fine.
Okay, I didn't know if you wanted
Oh, that's
to
why I was saying Sierra.
17, 18, 19, 20, 21. 21.
Sai, as you're watching everyone have a talk of mushroom science and gods and men, you notice as Taka and Xavier get up to move to a different table to talk in private for a moment. As they're leaving, you turn your attention back to the table, and Scylla, her bag, is glowing like a burgundy color.
Can I sleight of hand her bag?
Yes. Roll a sleight of hand check. Scylla, what is your passive perception?
12.
You have to beat a 12.
16.
Scylla's so confused about the mushrooms, she doesn't notice you reach into her bag and pull out a burgundy set of tarot cards, encrusted with some gold. Both sides have their own beautiful, intricate designs. It takes you a moment, Scylla, but you do notice small one is like shuffling your cards absent-mindedly. The cards your mother gave you.
Hey, how did you get them? I'm like checking my own bag.
Poor little rogue didn't even notice she got pickpocketed, guys.
Now she knows how it feels.
I'm sorry, but
that is hardly sporting, my dear.
Hey, can I
at least kill her first?
Can I have them back, please?
Are they important?
Very important.
Do.
What do they do? Well, they're tarot cards.
Would I know what a tarot card is, being from Theros?
Roll me an intelligence check.
I'm gonna like thrust them at her and
I
go
get a
show.
-1 to that.
I mean, maybe with advantage because Tucker talks about tarot cards a lot and about cards in general a lot.
Okay.
I will say that does qualify for an advantage.
Maybe.
It's a bit of a
18
stretch.
with advantage.
It's a bit of a stretch. So, Sai, you thrust the cards back.
Be careful, jeez. God, I'll take them from
Joe.
Take the cards.
Which
That's
god?
important.
I would love to show you. I would love nothing more. And I'll put
Actually,
them down the table.
something's going to happen as soon as you touch the cards, but I'm going to answer Ryan's intelligence check
Oh
first.
shit. Okay.
Your mother uses tarot cards.
Oh.
But they are this big and float in the air inside of her, like, tiny, like, ever-changing ball of magic. You can see the constellations when she uses them, and they grow in size and show memories and events. These are small.
These are
Physical.
very tiny.
You can actually
So why
touch
do you
them.
have fun? Yes. Why do you have fun size tarot cards?
Fun size.
Bastard.
They're just average sized, I think. I've never seen anything
Not
different, and
from
I'll
where
take
I'm
out my other deck and compare them.
My mother, she uses larger versions of them. They float in the air and they tell you things.
Oh, these are my mother's. But they're just small, I suppose.
Your
then.
name is not Chrysante, right? I say
No,
gently.
Chris.
My name's Scylla, unfortunately. That's Chris, though. And I'll point to.
You
I'll
point to the door
Chris.
where the baker's room is.
Oh, I'll point to both of them, and I'll point to Chris back there, and I'll point to the one that I know is Chris. There, Chris.
No, she is not Chris. Your name is Sira.
What would you like me to call you?
Sorry.
Oh,
Sai
okay.
shrugs.
You told me your name.
People call me things.
Well, I asked you what your name was, and you said Sarah or Sira.
Well, I
Anxious finger guns?
Yes, anxious finger guns.
well,
Oh, go.
I took that one.
Oh,
Which one?
That's what
You
she
took
says with a
the
big
name?
nod. You're like, yes, that makes sense. Scylla, as you take the cards, you almost immediately just start shuffling them.
Instinctively shuffle.
You don't realize you're cutting the deck, you're switching them around, you're making sure that you are actively listening to these cards. Before you realize that you're accidentally doing a reading. I need you to roll me a d20.
Ooh, which dice? Black. Ooh, 18.
Alright.
Any mods? No?
No.
Right.
On the table in front of all of you, there's like a salt shaker, pepper shaker, a candle in its little holster, in its little candle holder, and as you are messing around with the cards, you scatter them on the table, grab one in the middle, and put it right above the burning candle. I need you to make me an Arcana check.
Ooh. My friend's not bad. 16.
The card starts to burn. And you let go, and it floats right above the burning candle, as if it's just affixed, frozen. The card turns to face each one of you at one time, showing you a tower. It spins.
Oh, fuck.
And then it almost hops off of the candle and lands reversed in front of Scylla. Scylla, what you see as your eyes are staring into the candle, the light from this flame, you see a broken down tower next to the sea. The abandoned lightpost, basically. Lighthouse, excuse me. Home now of only birds and ghosts. You see yourself walking into the lighthouse, ascending the stairs, and finding a large iron-bound chest. Within the chest, money. Thousands upon thousands of riches. And a book. A black, leather-bound book. And you see, sitting on top of it, is a small gold earring with a bit of flesh still attached. Suddenly, the top of the chest closes and you're face to face with a demon. And it breathes fire into your face. The vision fades, but you hear just a name. Asmodeus.
Oh no!
The card, looking back down, doesn't appear to be burned at all.
Malaka, do it again.
Trick.
I can do it again, but not right now. It takes a lot out of you doing it. It's quite tiring.
I'm not sure that was a trick. I think that was a performance, more so.
It's what I do best.
See, not trick, performance, and I see he's basically trying to help her get new words.
Yes,
You people are strange.
A trick would be something like that, and I'll put my hand behind your ear and I'll put a gold coin. That's a trick.
My heart.
That is a performance. That's what
She's gonna point at Hallcat again. Strange friend.
I am most certainly not strange. However, would anyone like to play some dice? I would like to play some dice.
So
You would or you wouldn't?
If
I would.
Is there
Marvelous.
money involved? Is it a gambling type thing?
I do not feel like
You know
gambling
what?
right now. I just need my
As-
alcohol.
As this conversation starts to die out, Xavier and Taka sit down at a table. And I need everyone except those two to deafen themselves.
Can someone do that for me again?
Yes, I can server deafen you.
Thank you.
To deafen.
Hello.
To deafen or not to deafen? That is the question.
Xavier, you sit down at a table very triumphantly. And Taka, you sit down slowly. You can hear the commotion of everyone at the table. You look over, you see one of the candles is flickering, and that she's doing a card reading, and you just sigh and look away before it tries to pull you into doing one.
Taka just, and just the mask just goes away, and you're face to face with him now, Xavier. What is it you want? Huh?
So, you know what my job is, right?
No, you never talked about your job with me. You never did.
Really?
For both of us, you were the only one that wasn't really honest up until now.
Yikes, I am not a great person, huh?
No, you're not.
Well, so, see, buddy, pal, friend, I need some help.
Well, you need to tell me the information, because I don't know.
Yeah, so he's gonna pull out a very old and worn out book. And he's gonna set it in front of you. This is main part of my job. Things appear in here, and I take care of those said things. Sometimes it's murder. Most of the time it's murder. Yeah, it's all been murder. Up until now. I got a very strange job request in my book. And Xavier's gonna take it back and then flip it to that page that he saw earlier. And he's going to show it to Taka.
Taka, as Xavier's flipping through the pages, you don't even see his hand move. They just... and they fold themselves straight. He flips the book around and he slides it towards you. You just see crossed out names, circled names, a few question marks, and then you see Alice.
So this is just for me. Out of all the other names, does he recognize each of the names?
No.
Nope. He's mainly drawn to Ella. Okay.
See, all these other people, the circled ones I've hunted down, but I'm gonna have to hunt them down again because I don't know where the fuck we are. The crossed out ones, they're dead, taken care of. Question marks? No fucking clue. Alice is a different story. I'm not supposed to kill her. I'm supposed to do memory, which I've never done before.
Don't.
Taka, you know that possibly could be worse than murdering her.
Don't. That is far worse.
How so?
Than bringing her the gift of death.
But
who do you think put the memory wipe there?
Who?
Why do you think that they're safe here? Why do you think they don't know me?
Oh no. See, we've run into a issue here.
So, you will not do this mission until it is time for her to know.
What the fuck is that?
That's Ryan dancing.
I'm sorry, I couldn't help it. No. No.
No. No.
Oh my god, TikTok dance crying. Oh my god. It's over. This
Anyways.
Anyways.
Anyways. Anyways.
So, when's that time gonna be? Like, cause...
May take years. You're not really on a time constraint, are you?
He's gonna look at the book again. I mean, it ain't got no time on it.
Actually,
so
when you look at the page that tells you everything you need to know about Alice, it just says immediately.
Oh, that's, it says immediately?
You show him the book, he can't even read the page.
Alright.
I see that whoever's in charge of who you are working for is a prick.
So why don't you want her memories there?
Because something came up, right?
Did she kill somebody?
Oh. I'm doing this to protect her.
It is at this moment where you guys hear the clapping from Syra, or Psy, and then trick! It is not a trick, it is a performance. There, you look over and you just see that Scylla is visibly, like, shaking.
Look, I've never asked you for favors, you've always been the one to ask me favors, but right now I'm asking you a favor. You get my drift? That's very confusing, I'm sorry.
Yeah, I get it. Xavier's gonna pull out a pen. And he's gonna click it open before circling the name and putting a question mark by it.
Okay.
And then immediately shuts his book.
One more thing.
Hi, welcome back.
Mm-hmm. Oh.
I
Okay,
just shot
Tamsy.
myself.
By the way.
Tamsy. Taka
By
still
the way,
wants.
Oh, and never mind, Layla.
how many drinks have you had?
Me?
Yeah, you.
I don't drink. No alcohol.
Oh, well, I'm on 3, so I guess I'm winning.
What? But that. You son of a bitch. Where do I get this alcohol?
Alright, now I'm bringing him back.